I am live. Welcome. I hope everyone's having a good Father's Day today and across the UK and everywhere else. Um, just wait for people to come in. Just a quick responsible chat today. Live right now. Hey Stamos, good to see you. How you doing? Hey Jags fan, how's it going? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. This is just a general chat today. See how everybody's doing and what you've been up to and stuff like that. And it's good to see you guys. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's a wet Sunday today, Lauren.
Yeah.
You're getting ready for work, are you, Stamos? Well, work safe. Working and watching. Wow. Work safe. Work smart. Work well. Man, my computer needs a clean. Oh, man, it's so dark here. Do you want some out of a light on, please, Loz?
Yeah. This one.
Yeah, because it's so dark, man. Notice that?
Yeah.
Lauren's over there. She's getting attacked by the doggy.
Mhm.
So yeah, don't work too hard, Stamos, will you? I know it is dark here today. It's actually well, it is. We only got like a little, well, it's like a bay window, and these houses are very deep in, and so the light is not that great. But I do need to have a light behind me, really. So, man, I need to shave. I'm trying to sort out a few things here. I just want to get a few things cleared up, you know. Um, just, 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 so people, hopefully, people come in and, more people come in, and then we can just talk about a few things. So, I know this is unexpected. I wasn't planning to do a live stream today. It's Sunday, and I watched the Euros. It's going really well. The Euros, I'm really enjoying it. Lauren's enjoying it with all the men running around.
Yeah.
So we have Mr. Washington State Jags fan. You do. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, right? Just to be clear on that. That's all. And not sure if anybody else is going to come. But not. It's going to be a short stream anyway. Mike Wolf, go Cowboys! We got Jags fan up there, and Mike Wolf's definitely a Cowboys fan. get in. It's going good. Good weekend. It's Father's Day here today, so it's only going to be a short and sweet live stream, and it's going to be some new terms and conditions on Battle Chat, and it may not come to an end. I look like Edward VII. I would say George the Fifth. Oh man, it has been raining. We had a beautiful weather, really hot weather for about what, an hour? No, about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's going to be raining non-stop until Tuesday, and it's been like this. It's been thunderstorms and everything up north, but which is kind of crappy because I love thunderstorms. Yeah, I don't mind the rain. I'd rather have the rain than being icy on the ground, you know. But yeah, some of the best thunderstorms I saw was actually in Dallas, Texas. Absolutely awesome. They were fantastic. Week back. How's it going? This is only going to be a short stream. It's probably not going to be no more than an hour, because I want to do some silver pouring today. Get some silver pourings done. Not started anything yet, so I'll get some silver done. Monday and Tuesday. Do you know what, Mike? Do you know what a really funny thing is, right? When I was in Dallas, I can't remember the name of the mall now. Oh my days! I can't remember the name of the mall, but I was driving to the mall with my brother and his friend, and he goes, "Oh no, park by the mall, park by the mall." And I was like, I said, "I'll park over here. It's all right." And he goes, 100th anniversary of the Queen, Elizabeth? I don't think so, my friend. She's 95 next year. She's 95. She's not 100 yet. But yeah, it was quite ironic because this little bit of drop of rain landed. It's like just a very slight bit of rain, and there was people everywhere. And then suddenly there was nobody, and I was walking. And they said, "You mad?" I said, "No, this is just British weather over here. It's just like it rained for about 5 seconds. It went shh." They said, "You're mad. You're mad. You're out in the rain." I said, "Yeah, but that's just an everyday occurrence over here. It's not an everyday occurrence to have nice weather." Yeah, 95. Yeah, she's not 100 yet. She's got another 5 years. I want to know, does she send her own, just to send her own telegram? Because once you reach 100, you get a telegram from the Queen to say happy birthday. I hope you're doing good week back. Hope everyone's well. You have 5 awesome people here, and just want to do some changes with some of the terms and conditions and get things right with some of the myths with what's going on with myths and facts that's going on. Edwin Labis. But yeah, it's some of the facts and figures and what's going on, what's going around. I've had a lot of accusations about gambling on my channel, and it's not stopping anytime soon. Even though I keep blocking the emails, put them into junk mail and stuff like that. I think people have so many or what's it called? Accounts, I guess, or setting up something. What started out as a little joke, I guess, where people were going rigged, and that sort of stuff. My game is not rigged by any means, and now it's got to a point where it's getting to say it's rigged and stuff. So there's a few options I've put out on a community post. I don't let anything bother me by any means. I mean, people know what they've done. People know what the situation is, and I'm going to continue to have fun and have a laugh with the live streams and stuff like that. But once I'll repeat this when people come in. And I know it started out as a bit of fun, a bit. I know it's always light-hearted entertainment, but people do unfortunately get into halfway through a conversation or through halfway through a laugh or a joke, and they think that must be serious, rather than actually going back into history. And then you know how it is, and then secondhand news, and then yeah, they can kiss my ass. Basically, they can go and basically ball their head and ball their head in a bucket, and then stick it in a vice. As far as I'm concerned, but yeah, it's I don't let things bother me. But the fact is, the crap outweighs the good in some respect. Now, thank you, Mike. Appreciated, my friend, and to you, myself, and to you and everybody else. I know you had yours was it a couple of weeks ago or last week in the US? It's our Father's Day here today. So happy Father's Day to you guys. I know it's a little bit late, but I did say that in the other streams as well. But yeah, some people do take things literally, you know. Unfortunately, it's just the way things are. And I got things going on in my time, like a lot of people have, and I try and keep my games as free as possible. And the difference is that I live in the UK, I live in England, and the laws and terms and conditions are different anywhere else. You know, I don't know every country's laws, situations, and stuff like that. So, what I've done, I've set out a new set of laws and rules and regulations on my live streams. It is free to play, and then there's a paid to play, all mixed into one. And I was thinking about it last night, and I thought, I know I'm going to put out a poll to deplete all the giveaways, or I just post them all back to people, and I will do that quite happily, because you know it's a lot of responsibility, and unfortunately, you do get people that jump around from stream to stream. They have quite a lot of TVs going on, computers, and they're jumping around from stream to stream to stream to stream to stream. And I've been reading about all the terms and conditions. Spray can coins. I don't know if thank you, Spray Can, Ansi. I know yours was a couple of weeks ago, and I did say to you guys, happy Father's Day to you guys. Although ours is today. Spray Can, do you want to come up a minute? I don't want a lot of people up because I don't want to stay here too long because there's lots of things going on. I want to do some silver pouring. So Spray Can, I need you to come up because you do a game which I absolutely love. I love your game. No, it's not trolling. It's not trolling at all. I know where this conversation started from. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe. Uh, you're okay. You're at your camp. Okay. Um, Over here now, I've been reading, and I also spoke to YouTube, because I don't think people give people enough credit to go and do research yourself. And I've had a few people say, "Oh, this is wrong. That's wrong." Hey Ken, how's it going, my friend? Um, oh, this is wrong. You're doing this wrong. You should be doing that. You know, your channel's in threat and all this sort of stuff. Now, I would never threaten somebody's channel. I would never um, hurt anybody's channel. I'd be respectful in everybody's channel. Everybody works hard for their what they do to put out in content, games and stuff like that, just to generally have fun. And I'll read out some of the terms and conditions that I found out today, in fact, from YouTube put me into, and I just cropped this down. Oh, thank you, Spray Can Coins, man. You don't have to do that, brother. You are awesome. Much love to you. Do you want to put Spray Can's link in for me, please, Loz, if you don't mind?
Okay then.
Thank you. I'm just going to read this out for a second because this is YouTube put me in to this. Okay, I've just cropped it down. I don't know if you can see it very well. But it says here sweepstakes prize sweepstakes prize draws and basically giveaways. Now I live in England, so the laws and terms and conditions are different than the US laws. They're just comparing one or the other because YouTube is obviously American and it's owned by Google and blah blah blah. We all know that rubbish. All right, these are giveaways where winners are chosen at random. So my game is completely random. You know, I do 15 questions, you have 15 chances, and you win 5 prizes. And there is also other things to help you, like the blue and green pegs. And if you miss, you get a white one. A red is a hit, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Right. And there must be no purchase necessary in order to enter a sweepstake giveaway, blah 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 blah. But in the UK, because our laws are different over here, UK, but not Northern Ireland. I don't know why they keep separating Northern Ireland from the UK. I really don't understand that bit. It might just be, I don't know, a religious thing. I don't know. I guess a promoter can require a promoter or a game host can require a purchase in return for a prize draw. So, if I'm American living in England, I'm allowed to have paid games. In the US, it's down to the people, whatever they want to do. It's not commercial laws. It's down what it is. If I like maybe commercial laws, I guess. What they're saying, what YouTube told me, because I'm solely responsible for my game. Hey, Nick Monar, there's my buddy. Because I'm solely responsible for my game and I choose how it runs, and there's no influences involved like companies, endorsements, and blah 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 blah. Well, it says here. This is compared. This is what YouTube done. Prize draws. It's parts of giveaways as well. So it goes. These giveaways where the winners are chosen at random in order in the US. Right, in the US, there must be no purchase necessary in order to enter sweepstakes, games, giveaways, and stuff like that. But in England, because we have a different gambling, I mean, there's gambling promotions all the time on TV, all the time. But there is a gambleware charity. So I've changed complete set of rules to my game. And there's Lauren. And so if you're an American living in England, you can do as long as it's fair and there is a free game involved, you can play to pay, so to speak, but not in Ireland. I don't know why Ireland is singled out as the UK, because UK consists of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. But because I'm British, I live in England and I'm Englishman. UK, but not Northern Ireland, a promoter, the host, can require a purchase in return for the prize draw. Now, I know where the conversation come from, but I'm not going to put the name up there because it's not fair on the person, because they were just hosting the live stream and the conversation popped up, and then I was in the live stream and I said that the gambling laws are different here in the UK. It's to do with gambling rules. Now, gambling, I am totally against. I've been on the receiving end, the worst end of gambling. Someone to do with my family. They were ill with gambling. It turned into an illness, and it cost him £400,000. And he lost his business, he lost everything. And I've even had to go down to the betting shop and plead with the women behind the counter to switch the machines off, and stuff like that. So I don't endorse gambling. I don't endorse gambling. I wouldn't expect anybody to put into something they can't afford to play, because the way I was going to do my battle chat is have the free game. As everybody knows, you got 15 questions, and I hold it up, and similar to this, and I say, right, Spray Can's got the question right. So then you can see everything on the board. You got the camera right there, and then you pick a peg, and it's either a hit, a miss, another go, or you have to choose something in chat to take over the go. But then I was going to put prizes on the board, or a prize on the board. Depended, I was just toying with the idea. I was just thinking, I was just toying with the idea. And the only hurdle I have, the only issue I have, not everybody can get into a live stream. That's the only problem I kind of face at the moment. Austrian Stacker. So it was okay. That's the only thing I'm dealing with, is like how to get around putting prizes on the board that people has paid for, paid into, and not be able to get into a live stream. Where Spray Can, he does all his in one go, and then he'll wait until something's happened, everything's filled up, and then he'll play the game, and everybody's there. Or he'll tell someone's won something. If they don't actually have to be there, I guess. Hey, Miss Seven Bell, thank you so much, and I hope you're doing good. That's the problem I'm having. Is not everybody can reach the live stream. I like the way Spray Can does his. But my game is free to play, and the conversation come up, as I said, in someone's live stream, and then the next thing, coffee time. She says, "Oh, thank you so much. I should be paying you for a coffee." I should be taking you out to, let's say, what's your favorite, or the coffee shop, Starbucks, or something like that, Miss Seven Bow, or a McDonald's thing like that. So, coin stamps to watch. Good to see you. And but that's the only thing I'm toying with, is how is people going to come in and they miss out on a possible prize. So, but as I said before, the conversation come up a while ago in someone's stream about gambling and the laws and regulations, and they were saying it's across the people now. I'm not saying people do it. I'm not saying people do it. Okay, so please don't get me wrong. And thank you so much, Miss Southern Bell, for the super chat. By the way, thank you. But a silver half Kennedy, silver half, yeah, Kennedy, a Kennedy, a $half silver weighs more than a normal Kennedy. Now, don't get me wrong. Hey, Alex. Now, I've seen people go into and spend. I mean, it's their money. They can do what they like, and spend hundreds of dollars on a coin roll hunt, and they win absolutely nothing, or they win NIFCs or the occasional $half or whatever. I'm just putting out examples here, but I've never seen anybody asked to weigh the rolls or turn the rolls upside down. Now, I've been told that my game is rigged. I know it started as a joke and stuff like that, but when you get high influencers and people coming in halfway through a joke, they think it's kind of real. And then you end up getting loads of emails saying that my game is rigged. And I don't know how it is rigged, because I set the board out, I put the 15 questions in there, and then you know, if you've played the game before, you guys take over, and then you can see what's going on. And the only thing that you can't see is that I do have another board next to me, which has got the 10 ships on it. That represents the board. It just helps me knowing where the board is. I also got everything written down as well, including the prizes. And I'll always be thankful and grateful for people sending in stuff to win, as well as what I put in as well. And it kind of like gets to you in a way that when people send in stuff and they've been absolutely really, really and I was thinking, right, okay, there's a few ways I can get around this. Now, is one, do a members live stream only, but that's not fair because I like everything to be public. Do a members only live stream, or take it onto Instagram, where it's not one, there's quite a lot. I don't know if it's one person sending emails or quite a lot of people sending emails. But they never really, and I said to this before, if you've got a problem with my game or anything, or you've got a problem with me or anything like that, I'm live Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're big enough and man enough to come up, or women enough, whatever, and you want to have an issue, come up onto my live stream. We'll talk about it properly, you know, with a proper debate, rather than saying what you got to say, then running off. I must have blocked around about 30, 40 emails right now. Yeah, there's always one, but this is not one. This started off, and the other issue. Hey, this Clinton, great to see you, my friend. Coins and art. But yeah, there's always someone or some people who, you know, who ruin the fun for everybody. And I don't let things get to me. I've got better things to worry about than that. I don't let things get to me. Don't get me wrong. But you know, if they really want to do it, if the only way I can eliminate this is like depleting all the prizes. You know, this is why I put the poll out. It was just an idea. It was like, what should I do? How can I toy with this? And it's hard to ignore when it's, you know, when it started off in, as I said before, in a conversation, and I've changed the game so many times, so so it's there, and you're more in control. And I played well over 117 games. I played it on other people's live streams, and I mean, last month before last, it's cost me, as Spray Can knows, it costs a lot of money to send stuff out, right? I mean, week back, I don't know how he keeps up with it, to be honest. The post, by the way, the post. Well, Mikey, this is where you don't understand. I tried telling you this before. UK, England, UK has a different set of laws, and it's not about trying to look after my. I appreciate what you're saying, but the fact is, here we are allowed to do. We are allowed to do paid games. Now, as from next month, I will be putting prizes on the board. I spoke to YouTube, and I've also spoke to the gaming things and everything else like that. And in the US, it's down to you. In the US, I'm just putting US as an example, to check your lottery, your gaming, your state and federal laws, and you must be over 18 to play. If you're not over 18 to play, then that is completely down to you. But I have, and I can show you this. I'm going to put this out as a community post if you want me to. I've been given a link from YouTube to put down here, and I will read it out again for you. Sweepstakes, prize draws, giveaways. There are giveaways. This is just US, as Google is US. There are giveaways where winners are chosen at random. In the US, there must be no purchase necessary in order to enter a sweepstake game or something like that. Okay, but in the UK, but not Northern Ireland, a promoter, host me, can require a purchase in return for a prize draw entry. Okay. The only thing is, as long as I'm not endorsing a advertisement, as Ken put it out there, a disclaimer for, as Ken just right there, I disclaim before I play. Hey Orfman, good to see you. I 1992, 10 pence is worth 10 pence, my friend. There you go. He's away from France. But yeah, yeah. So in England, as long as I'm playing in England, I can be in a live stream, an American live stream, but as long as I'm playing this game from the UK in England, I have every right to charge postage. I have every right to pay, and things like that. So there you go. This is the link. So I'm going to put that out as a community post. So therefore, there will be a free game where you're still free to play. And I will be eliminating people that do super chats. I will be eliminating from postage from people doing memberships, and of course, people that's donated into the game. They would all be eliminated from the postage charge. Anybody who wants their posting sent to them, Yeah, I was on about just giving it up, but I read into this, so I will be putting prizes on the board, and there is no obligation to play. Um, and what I will do, not this time, it'll be next month, so it'll be from the 1st of July. If you do want to play, I will be putting prizes on there, um, as premium prizes, so to speak. But the game is still fundamentally the same. It's completely the same. But if a non-paying player plays, it will be a miss. It will class as a miss. I've got all the terms and conditions written down already. I've put in there. It must be a read as well. It will be clear, and it will be in the terms and conditions. And we'll see how it goes. But if a player wins, then okay, Spray Can, thank you so much, brother. Much love to you. When you streaming next? I just want to know when. Hey, Robert Mims. Yeah, definitely need contacts in those countries to send from there. I want to know when Spray Can. Okay, Spray Can, I'll definitely be there, my friend. And much love to you. And thank you so much for what you've done for me. You are awesome. Yeah, you can pay through PayPal. It's not a case how you pay. I'm not after anything. All I need to do is help. Is basically the prizes will go back onto the board no matter what it is. So fundamentally, my memberships, you can still win the similar type of stuff from my memberships on the free game. The only difference is that the reason I want to put prizes on the board is because it puts prizes on the board, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. Um, I want there to be better prizes on the board. I want there to be awesome prizes on the board and even spectacular prizes on the board. Everything starts from it's all baby steps, um, and everything goes up. And unfortunately, I can't keep going doing things free when things are going up, um, and that's just a fact of life. And Spray Can, I know how hard he works along with many others. Um, Spinning and winning slots of Blaine. Sorry, Blaine, I didn't say hello to you. I'm so sorry. And Dime Bag, did I say hello to you? And yeah, it's just that I just want it to be fun and entertaining. Um, Anybody that says rigged in the game will be completely eliminated, kicked out. Simple as that. I'm not having that anymore. I've had enough um, of that. To be fair, I know it started as a joke, but people are coming in halfway through a bit of fun, and then writing to me, and then saying, "Oh, your game's rigged" and all this sort of crap. So yeah, it's going to be zero tolerance. All I want people to do is respect the people in the game, respect the players, respect everybody, try and meet each other. We're supposed to be a community, and there seems to be a lot of I don't know what you want to call it, groups, I guess. Um, and I know people come and go all the time, and that's just a fact of life on YouTube. I'm not new to YouTube. And sorry, Blaine, I apologize. It's always good to please check out Blaine. He's absolutely awesome. I love that guy. Exactly. Exactly. Providing when people send in prizes, I absolutely adore you guys, because it's nice to see people win stuff, and it puts a smile on people's faces. Um, yeah, but the only thing is now, Mikey, I have to do everything by Great British pounds. I can't turn. I have to do it by my own. Like the US does their own US. Another country do it by their country, and I have to do it by Great British pounds. So you're going to have to work out what the conversion is. Petrol, postage, and this time expenses. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Oh man, you're awesome. So yeah, it's a case of there is a free to play, obviously it's always been free to play, but obviously I want people to win better prizes, and then those better prizes will leak onto the free to play game, and then it'll go up. Well, you got your own, but Alex, you've got Great British pounds as well. So, I don't know what you're saying it sucks for because you got British. Oh, thank you, Austrian Stacker. And press 1 for Austria to win tomorrow. I need shield sense. I got some shield sense. What year do you need? 1 for Austria to win tomorrow. Come on, Austria. I know Netherlands are already there. Patrick Jackman, happy Father's Day. Thank you so much. Coin Headhunter is just my Beatles music, however. And, oh, pretty cool, Beatles. Caspian Sea, Canberra, 28. Do you know what? I think that's on the whole list, isn't it? But I just put that poll out yesterday because I had another email through, and it was just like that's enough now. That's I keep blocking them. I don't know who it's from, and it's just getting to a point where I can trace the email, so I will find out who it is. It's a very nice coin, Mikey. When are you going to do these videos on these coins you keep finding? K Titus. There's another great guy away from Japan. Bill 457. Awesome to see you. Nick Monar. Much love to you, brother. I'm sorry I missed out on a few live streams. Been absolutely busy. I've been going out. Obviously, I've been stuck indoors for like 18 months. So as soon as I can, I go out. I'm trying to keep the stream down to about an hour because I just want to let people know where I'm going from. I mean, my target for my channel, if anybody can guess what my target is for my channel, just for a bit of fun. Yes, happy Father's Day to you as well, my friend. And love you too, Austrian Stacker. You never walk alone, brother. Win tomorrow. A win for Austria tomorrow. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, appreciate it, Alex. But yeah, I mean, I just want to have fun, enjoy YouTube. Unfortunately, my brother in red also. Well, I'm in the same situation as you. I've only got a limited. What about just over a foot and a half. Say about I don't know. Say about a laptop and a bit is about what I have. That's how I knocked one of the battle chaps on the floor one day, and I thought I better write everything down where everything is. Wow. Good night, good morning, says Numus Maniac. Good morning, young fella. Is he talking about himself? I'm pretty sure Numus Maniac's talking about himself. He's saying good morning to himself. He's looking into the mirror saying good morning, young fella. That's what he's doing. He's going, I'm young fella. That Discord is weird, man. I just can't get into it. I just know how to even put my picture up. I only found out to do that today. Have you seen Discord?
Yeah.
It's just a chat thing.
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't even figure out to put my picture up. Okay, that's pretty cool. And same to you, everybody. Happy Father's Day to absolutely everybody. And hope you have a good fun day. I try not to keep people too long. You need the 2011 Shield set. I can probably put one of them together for you, Bill. Not a problem. I should get the coins for that. You have the 2001 pound. Okay. Well, the pound coin you need is this one. This is silver though. Oh man, these are so tight to get out. That's why. Nope, never heard of it. A nice thick block of silver. Yeah, I got one off you. Yeah, this is a different one. This is, I think it's 98. Yeah, this is 1998. I think there's only 40,000 he's made. 50,000 he's made. Oh, it's because it was next to me, wasn't it? That's why. You got the Welsh one. You got the one that I actually do like. The silver proof. The funny thing that was going to come out. Yeah, but it didn't come out the case though, Alex, did it? Go back and watch Alex's what he did to his. He took it out the case. So you've been searching for errors and frights since 2014 and 15. Let's just take these off. I'm going to steal mine. That is mine. That's all errors in there. Errors. Where did I get my hat? I had it. Zoe. I made the design and then Zoe sent it off and had it made. You also have the 20. So you just need the 50p, the 2p, the 1p, the 10p, the 5p, right? They don't do one for the £2 coin. So, hi Zoe. Zoe's out working right now. So she was out working yesterday, Bill. So when you're streaming, she's halfway through her work and almost finishing. So depending what she's doing, and then she gets back. She won't be back until about 5, half 5, 6,
Yeah,
6 o'clock.
probably.
Yeah, 6, half 6 today. So, and then I cook dinner. So, what's the current value of gold and silver prices in my region? I don't check. I have no idea. I do silver pouring. I'm about to do some silver pouring in a minute. This is my latest piece. I just got to go and get that hallmarked, and yeah, there's nitrogen inside to keep him clear. So, well, as soon as you open it up, that's it. It goes out, and then you're just left with the air. And the last person to touch that coin was back in when was it? 1994, Alex, I think. You take care, Nick. When are you streaming again, Nick? You on this evening? You on this afternoon? I know you was doing gardening yesterday. So how is the numismaniac? How is the young man doing? If Nick wants to pop, if numismaniac and Bill wants to pop up. £18.76. I'm the sort of person, if I like something, I'll buy it. If I don't, then I don't have to buy it. I don't really go. The spot price to me, as I was trying to explain, if you was to buy an ounce of silver, to get down to that spot price, you're going to have to buy a lot of silver to get down to that spot price. And sometimes people look at market prices, which is completely different. Bill says 1869, so it goes up and down by a few pennies. Always does on a Sunday, I guess. I think I was in a stream, and I said in someone's stream when they said it was going to be a silver squeeze and that sort of rubbish. I really don't understand why people talk about silver when their gold is £1,278.73.
Hey,
Young man, how's it going?
just chilling.
Looks like it. And like you fell over, or is it just at an odd angle?
No, I'm in my chair.
Oh, okay.
See, it's my chair.
Hey, Bill, how's it going, my friend? I'll be doing some silver pouring in a bit. So,
I was just thinking that I wanted to do a video for Sunday morning coin chat. I'll give my views on U.S. coins, and you give your views on what's going on in UK.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool idea. And you give your views of the Great North, the Great White North.
Well, Alex did the Great North. I did the Great South. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Canada, we got USA, UK, and Scotland, and obviously Austria, and then Tanny does
I can
New
put
Zealand.
Canada in here.
But yeah, it's I'm the sort of person, if I like something, I buy it. I'm not really too bothered about the actual spot price, you know. But I was in someone's stream, you'll probably guess who it was, and they was talking about the silver and this going up with the chart, and I said, look, you're only going up by a few cents, and I said, to get that price, you're going to have to buy a lot of silver to get to that price. And someone said, oh, you should get, and I was told basically, I don't know what I'm talking about, I should shut up.
Well, to get close to spot, you gotta buy at least a tube of coins.
Yeah, exactly. You need to at least buy 25 coins to get down to that price, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're buying.
That's a little above my pay grade.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
I mean, I can go buy just silver eagles and that's it, but I ain't gonna have no other. It's no fun. I used to buy 10-ounce bars. It's not. I'm more into the hobby now.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? I was in Bill's stream last week, and well, not actually. I was actually just because I was lurking because I'm obviously Zoe's on the way home and I'm cooking dinner, and he was showing these tokens, and they were really, really interesting. And I tell you what, I had a token. I thought, I wonder what it is. I've always had this token for years, and I've never really looked into it or something. So it was really, really interesting that it was Queen Victoria's uncle, and he was the king of Hanover because there was some Salic law going back 500 years, back 500 AD.
I watched that video.
Yeah, it was weird. It was. I
Yeah,
never
I
even
forgot to
noticed
get my Canadian tokens out. Canada has some nice tokens.
Yeah, I mean, so I need to start collecting tokens these days because I reckon they're really interesting. It's just like exonumesis.
Yeah, that video went off
I'm
good.
an exonumist. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it's really, really interesting. And he goes, that Britannia? I goes, it doesn't look British, but it was actually
Condor. I don't think it was a Condor token. They had it. One site had like a Condor on it token.
No, that token you showed me was it was a token about what they used to do. A lot of the fact, I remember my dad. Obviously, my dad was born in 1928, and he used to get paid sovereigns, and what they used to do is take the sovereigns round to the jewelers or whatever they did. Now, I wasn't even born by this.
They used to pay him in gold sovereigns.
They used to pay him in whatever it was worth.
Yeah,
but some factories would make tokens for like factory tokens, and that would be classed as their like independent money.
They would be good to collect.
Yeah, so that one you showed me the other day, that one from Macclesfield, that copper, where it was actually a factory struck copper token, was from a factory in copper. And I've been looking, and I tell you what, some of it's been really, really interesting. Dimebags is,
Now see, on token, there's a guy at my coin club. There's no info on tokens. He's writing books about them, little things about them to keep the information up to date. Like the factory tokens, I bet you there's nothing out there on them. I mean, you should write something about them to keep it up to, about tokens. There's not much info about tokens.
No, it's not. I mean, I was actually really surprised that I found it, though. And going back to
you found it as a factory token then?
Yeah, it was a factory token. Do you know, I told you about it in the stream. That particular had like the cog, and it had a worker or whatever it was, and then it said halfpenny. That's, and obviously
and somebody had to mark it all up and drill holes in it.
1887 halfpenny, but it was
over here.
but it's really, 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 wow, mate, I tell you, it was really, really interesting. I didn't go into the history because I was trying to find it with Bill, and I didn't want to read into it. But yeah, Australia has quite a few tokens. But this Hanover coin, what was really interesting in is that reading about the Salic law in Cumbria, England. So because Queen Victoria wasn't allowed to be queen in Cumbria because of the Salic law, she sent her uncle, who was not a favour or
put away somewhere. I ain't looking for it.
And I think this particular coin, the way it was written, it was like they took the mickey out of him by illustrating a monkey on horseback, and that's where it come from. And he was like the king of Hanover. So
Now,
right,
see, I don't know about none of that. I don't know if that's written down anywhere.
Yeah, it is. It is actually written down.
Tokens, it's hard
I'd
to
like to
find
check it out.
info.
I put the information from Numista in the description.
Oh, they had it written down because I never would thought that it. What kind of factories would make them? Metal shops or?
Yeah, metal shops, ironworks, whatever. Forge.
I mean, they need to punch,
I'm not sure.
punch
I'm not
them
old.
out. That was done on a coin press. It looked. I mean, that was roughly done though. But you know, they needed a die and all that to stamp that out. You know.
I see where you're coming from, Bill. I mean, comparing tokens to rounds or to coins, it's a whole different ball game because the diversity of tokens is massive. It's absolutely massive. Oh. I mean, I've got tokens here, but I'm sure there are a trillion other tokens that have been made up, and there's no compendium of tokens that would cover them all. As you know, there's just too many.
Yeah.
There's no info, and this guy, he collects the church tokens, the cathedral tokens.
I have this one here.
Beautiful, man. There's no info on them. And he writes what he can find down. He wrote a few things on them, but they're 3D looking. Some of them are beautiful.
I've had these for a while. I picked these out, and this is the discovery of insulin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Do you have any of the older cathedral tokens? I forget what the names of them are. You can get them on eBay. That's what he said. The best place to find them is on eBay. They're cathedrals from over there in Europe and stuff.
I actually honestly don't know. Another one I've got is this one.
I forget the name of what they're called, the maker of them. But there's not much info to look them up. I mean, they're somewhere in a book. They don't know the mintage, especially the mintages. It's unknown the mintages.
It's the fringe anniversary or something. But this is to do with Southampton, so I'm not sure if it's the docks. But if you're not familiar with Southampton, this is where Titanic left from.
Okay.
Because I was actually going to send these to you, Nimbus Maniac, because I have absolutely no idea what they are. So
yeah, I got some of the UK Canadian tokens are nice. The upper.
I've got two of these.
Upper something.
I've had these forever, and I don't know what they are. I've had these.
These glasses are.
I got two of these. So
ugly as hell.
These are aluminium, and I think it's a religious one, obviously. Like went from the Ten Commandments.
Hey Anna, you're not crazy. I am.
Hey Anna, nice to see you. So yeah, I've had these forever. I mean, but ever since Bill was showing them and everything, it's been really, really interesting.
Yeah, that stream went pretty good. I was on the mark with a lot of things, and I read it from Wikipedia, so it's pretty well accurate. I donate money to Wikipedia every year.
Yeah, I do as well.
Like about $3 or so. When they have that yearly thing, it comes up to donate
Bank of Indonesia.
That's a wealth of information on there. And
And
I
they don't
tried to
ask for
correct
much of a
something.
donation.
Yeah, I tried to correct something on there, but they said you got to go back to the sandbox, whatever that means. It's like you got to practice to do corrections on there. You got to word it right. I'm not into all that.
You can tell I've been hanging around Afghan vets, but as soon as you said go back to the sandbox, I thought Afghanistan.
Yeah, okay. But that's what they say, you practice
Tony!
in the sandbox. When
Thank
I
you,
was
Tony.
in school, I was
Hey, Ken,
left-handed.
how's it going?
The teacher didn't like it. He says, we're going to give you a piece of paper and pencil, and you're going to have to write on sand, in the sand. Now, you didn't get to write with a piece of paper on sand. It's going to go right through the paper. People really didn't like left-handed people. They thought they
My
were
son's
cursed.
left-handed.
You just dated yourself, buddy.
Yeah, but I there's a left-handed club. I know a lot about left-handed people. There's a left-handed club out there.
Sandbox playing it.
Left-handed
Sandbox
people
means you
make the
just wipe
world
it
go
over and start
round.
again.
What's that?
So it's just in general terms, I guess. Where
Yeah, I'm
sort of sandbox
left-handed
is,
too,
you just wipe
Alex.
it clean and start again. Alex is left-handed.
We make the world go round. We can hear music better. We make better artists. We could draw a better circle. And there's a few other tips.
Not if I use a compass.
My wife is ambidextrous. That means I'm screwed.
Yeah, I use both hands. Yeah, I use both hands. I write with my left. I throw right. I bat right, and I kick left.
You're like my
So,
brother. My brother
I'm
is
not
right-handed,
fully
but he's
left-handed.
left-footed.
That's what somebody told me.
I'm ambidextrous as well. I can do sod all with both hands.
Oh, you guys, so talented.
But what do you write with? What hand? What other hand do you? No.
I normally let somebody else do the right
Mess
for
around
me.
with
It's called being clever.
Got one artist on here, Atari. She could draw a painting with a pencil in each hand, and you should see her. She is talented. I don't know if you ever seen Atari on here, her work. She's from Hawaii. Her artwork is amazing.
Any relation to the video game?
No.
Okay.
She's been on here since about long as I have.
I was going to say, if she
talented
invented the ET game, then it's awful. They buried it.
I think that's how she says her name, Atari. Terry, whatever. Then you got them guitars.
Architect is double jointed. But I never understood double joint. That means you got two joints in one. That means you can break something twice.
You could bend your arm back over your head and
double joint, or it just means you're flexible?
I thought double jointed meant you're doing this.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Some people could do crazy things.
You got to hear this. A buddy of mine that of course I collect with, he's down in Jacksonville, Florida, and I kept telling him, I said, I'm having trouble understanding you. Your accent's really heavy. He sends me this.
I'll just speak Southern.
Wow. Is it funny?
My wife doesn't like Southern drawl. Being British, of course, she doesn't like Southern drawl. I've been testing it on her. It is hysterical. You know, hon,
what is it, a book?
You're gracious plenty, honey. She's like, stop it.
Go on then, give us some Southern drawl then.
Y'all don't give me no guff now, yeah.
That guff is wind. It's fart or something like
Have you been chewing on some goobers?
that. Is that rubber?
No, peanuts.
No, it's
Or
chickpeas.
peanuts?
Greeners. You hawk up a greener and spit it.
Y'all making me a bit sick there, son. You're a good old boy.
Is there one in there called "You Got a Face Like a Clap of Thunder"?
Oh, they're little
You know,
short
that
things in
reminds
there.
me of the story of the girl that was as ugly outside as she was inside. I felt like telling her, lady, you got a face that would stop a clock. But I didn't want to say that because she'd end up hitting me. So I said, you know what, honey? When I look at you, time stands still.
What's the other one, Lauren? You got another one is like it's like you got a face like a wet shoe or something like that, or a used boot.
That's just expressions.
Throw
Well,
some pork
step in
chops
shit
around
and
your
lick
head
my
there, dear.
shoe.
You got a face only a dog would love.
Yeah.
Well,
There's one I heard. It
you
says, well, step
look
in
like you're
crap and
chewing a
lick
bee.
my shoe. Something like that.
We're bad.
Yeah. It looks like you're chewing a bee.
Yeah.
Another one is actually from Zoe's era, right? Is was it? I want a piece. Oh, do you want a piece? When Zoe talks lingo, it's really difficult. It's like, oh, do you want a piece?
Can of peas.
No, piece. Do you want a piece?
Oh.
Believe me, that has different connotations in my house.
I like that
piece.
Three Stooges ones where they're saying hair
Really
piece.
long and put it wet.
They thought he was saying herpes. He's got a hair piece. That was
a piece
funny.
is basically, do you want a sandwich or sarnie?
Y'all want a little salt and pepper with that, mate?
Yes, please.
Get
On the eggs and bacon.
Speaking of Louisiana, where what's his name's from, give me some of that crayfish stew, that crawfish stew.
We got loads. A piece is a sandwich.
Is it?
A new magnet fishing. So I found a few magnet. Oh my god!
Big city in North Carolina, people who live in Charlotte are called charlatans.
Charlatans.
Not by this book, it's not.
They ought to be.
A lot of that stuff I never heard of before. It must be older expressions.
Look at that little guy. He's a really shot.
Does that mean he's like short?
Short. Shot. S-H-A-T.
So yeah, he's short then, isn't he? He's tiny.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Over here we call it half pint.
Yeah, I heard that, half pint, yeah.
Well, that's left over from colonial days. You're bound to have some lingo left.
Yeah. Dude, oh man, she's if I said to if I was like out and I said to my friends, this is for Alex what he says to me. If I say to you, say we was all out and I say, where's your wench? What that means? That means where's your wife?
Wench. Yeah.
I thought it was a spanner when she said. I thought it was something like you call your missus a wrench. No, it's wench. It means where's your wife? Where's your missus?
A wench was like a medieval character or something, a wench. Something like that.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit gobsmacked by what Tracy said to me a while back. I said, how would you describe yourself? And she says, I'm neither a witch nor a bitch, but I'm a wibbitch. Oh, okay.
Man, it's just women are fickle, aren't they? They're so funny.
Fickle. You gotta walk on eggshells.
Yeah, it's so true.
Say what you want, not what you don't want, unless you want it.
Yesterday, wasn't it? Do you know what? Yesterday, right? Lauren just come back in from a walk, didn't you, with the dog?
Yeah.
Right. I was taking up the rubbish, right? I was taking up the rubbish.
Yeah.
And Zoe shouts, she's upstairs doing something, right? And she was shouting down, why is everybody arguing? Me and Lauren said, what? She said, yeah, you're arguing each other. I said, I was taking the trash out to the bin and Lauren just come in from taking the dog out. So how are we arguing? It's just like we argue anyway, you know what I mean?
Speaking of rubbish,
But then she goes, I've been hearing voices. I goes, yeah, you're in Ed. Been hearing your radio signals again.
Yeah, that term. I worked with this Jamaican kid. We used to clean offices. You want me to take out the rubbish? And I started using that term, rubbish.
Yeah, rubbish.
Instead of garbage. Take out the rubbish.
What, do you guys still have dustmen?
Yeah. Yeah, we have dustman.
Yeah.
We have a dustman Hoffman.
Oh, jeez.
No, just dustman.
So what to do today? What to do
today?
Human here, man.
I'll tell you what is going to be new to my channel. If you I don't know if he was here, but I've been reading in the terms and conditions to the English side of whatever I've been researching and asking YouTube for advice and whatever. With the US, I'm not sure about Canada or anything else like that, but I've been advised to when I do the terms and conditions is this is what I've written. Is basically, let's just get that a bit shorter. So,
what are you talking about? Terms and conditions for what?
Battle chat. This is what I've written. So it says, "Hello to everyone back, to Battle Chat and stuff like that. Hosted solely by me, and obviously England, UK, and new terms and conditions must read before playing." YouTube is not responsible for a free giveaway as part of the game and also for the paid part of the game. YouTube states in their terms and conditions they are not they're not your lawyers and will not get involved in disputes of any kind. You, the players, must take full responsibility while playing sensibly, respectful to the host of the game and also to other players, to the stream. Mm-hmm. The players are responsible for read and understand an international and state law to your country, to all terms, conditions, and federal laws, whatever it may be. Because obviously it's too much to write down every single country it comes in. Myself as a host, Cornwall UK is not responsible to find this information out for yourself.
You just got to worry about the UK laws, not the laws
exactly.
here.
No, the game is played from England, UK, and it's very important to realise this fact. This game is not gambling or rigged in any way. Cornwall by me. I don't endorse or encourage gambling. If you can't afford to play, then please don't play. Play the free game only. Remember, there could be a postal charge, but I'm eliminating, as I said, people that's donated to the chat. people that is obviously in any kind of membership, whatever.
Would you
Okay,
go over that with
and then
YouTube?
sorry, yeah, this is what I've had to research from YouTube, and I spoke to YouTube. One, UK regulations, game prizes, draws, sweepstakes, giveaways. Giveaways were played chosen by random, winning the correct, like my game, winning the correct guess in the game, and pick the peg by you. Example, playing in the US, right? This is US only, because obviously because they're comparing US, so I have to go by the US because it's YouTube, right? Okay. Example, playing in the US. If I'm playing this game in the US, no purchase necessary in order to enter these game above, which is obviously my game, like giveaways. But because I'm playing in England, right, the game stated above is played in England, regardless of the stream. So I could be, say, in your stream, Bill, and I can still play the game because I'm still featuring it from England.
Oh, okay.
But not Northern Ireland. The host can require a purchase in return for the prize draw to be entered in the game battle chat. Right. The above is not a paid promotion or endorsed by any other outside company or entity. You must be over the age of 18 years of age to play. This is down to the player, to be honest. I'm not responsible for your actions if you're any terms and conditions about your age or country. So if you say you're 18 and you're not, and you get caught, that is solely down to you. That has nothing to do with my stream.
Right. That makes sense.
As a paid or free to play from the 1st of July 2021, there may be a charge for postage unless stated in the stream. I can change these T's and C's at any time. The paid part of the game and postage included the winner for each prize. So if I have more than one prize on the board, and whatever I set out verbally, it can be verbally. It doesn't have to be written because it can change any time. But this is just the terms and conditions, like in the future. So. No, I do not push the fact that I would. Would you like to pay? I'm not going to enforce it, or you must pay to play. Blah, 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 I try my very best to keep the game free to play. Everybody has a chance of winning, whether you enter the game freely or paid or whatever. All because I use wallets. All players' wallets. Obviously, we post out each at the end of the month, either prior or after, depending on when the last game was played.
You're taking it too far. You don't gotta write all that stuff.
I have to.
Wallet.
I'm not responsible. Obviously, with postage, I'm not responsible for winnings while lost transit to destinations, and that's basically a thank you for understanding Coin World UK. This is what a lot of people put in a lot more than I normally do.
No, that's
you gotta write all that.
It's pretty standard.
Yeah, the playing the battle chat.
Here they just say YouTube's not responsible for the prizes, and they go on with the game. But they gotta write all that.
I still have to put and clarify the foundation.
All right. I didn't know you had to do that if you want to do a game on here. I didn't know all that.
Most of the pages I go on have got a lengthy thing, a disclaimer when you enter their channel. I mean, I don't know how many people read it, but it's there on almost every one.
I'm trying to break it down so it's not like.
I don't read none of that stuff. I go by what they say.
It's very important you do.
Yeah, it's true. You should read it.
You're reading the disclaimer.
This is the now I'm onto the game now. Playing the battle chat, free play. There's 15 random questions, 15 randoms in each stream, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes it does change. I do a bit more sometimes. Right. Aim of the game to sink five grey ships. That is my fleet to win 5 prizes. But there are 10 hidden ships on the board that you see on the PC prize camera. There are 100 white pegs to start under. As you know, every start of the game is 100 white pegs. And I didn't think that through because I didn't realize they only provide 100 pegs and white ones. So that's why I have to take a few, Anyway, a red equals a hit, a white equals a miss, blue equals another go, green.
Yeah, that's what your rule.
Yeah. the last player to sink a grey ship will win a prize. Then they will choose an envelope from the 5. Blah blah blah. Sink a red ship fully will not result in the prize, and the game will continue. I will reveal every ship, obviously, as it goes on, and the game restarts after every 5 ships have been sunk, and it changes. And then, obviously, depending what there will be a minimum of a £3 Great British pound postage charge. But as I said, I'm eliminating because I can, but the paid game is not a promotion or endorsed. I will set a cost on each stream so I can have 1 prize or 2 prizes or 5 prizes, or I can just have set up another game and just have a paid game. So we can play the free game first and the paid game after, whatever. All prizes are supplied by me. Obviously, I've said that please don't play if you can't afford to pay. All payments are in Great British pounds only. So obviously, if you use PayPal, they will convert that anyway, regardless. The game will be played as the same as Battle Chat, including while it's live. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything privately or anywhere else. It will be done in the stream. There will be mystery prize or prizes not hidden on the board. Colored pegs will be orange because they're easy to see. Note that if any of the free, so if we're playing a mixed game and say a non-paid player plays and it's a prize, it will be classed as an automatic miss. That peg will then go off the game, and then in the next game, say it was a Tuesday, next time it's on Thursday, it'll be placed in a different position. So so even though it's a miss on your thingy, don't forget it will be an extra go on there, and it will not be in the same place, it'll be a different place. So
So you put the white peg back, all the missed pegs back on, or we'll run out of pegs to play, right?
No, I will paint a few orange ones. I'll have a limit on how many prizes are on there, and obviously there will be a limit on how many people can play into that game. And once they're all gone, and then we'll start again. So I don't want people to overpay, and I don't want people to go, the maximum everybody can. Say if I buy £50 worth of stuff, and the prizes are £50 worth to pay. I don't want one person to go and pay him £50. You know what I mean? It will be, say, like $3 or $4 a go each. And we'll build it up. Whatever I don't want people to be like eliminate the greed and eliminate. There'll be more players to play. And once those prizes are paid and done, then we start again.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I just wouldn't go over all that BS. Just write it in the damn thing and let the people read it. If they don't want to read it, the hell with them. That's the way I look at it.
I've got it here as well anyway, but it's
but for you to play, what do you have to write down? You have to tell YouTube
that is it.
It's a matter of
to do this. I have to do this by YouTube terms, games, and giveaways. I have to. Everybody does.
Yeah.
I've done it in every live stream. If you look at my live streams, it's all in there.
Yeah, but I thought that if somebody does a game like a coin roll hunting, YouTube is not responsible for the prizes, this and that. And that's about it. That's for the people playing. But
I don't know, Mike. That is down to whatever the exchange rate is.
Putting the people that are putting the game on, what do you have to do? You have to write up that whole rule list and show it to YouTube.
I just copy and paste into. I've already put it in, so I don't have to get out again. I've already put it in on Battle Chat 117. So when I do 118 on Tuesday, I would put
Yeah,
all that
I know
information
all
in.
that stuff, but what do you have to do with YouTube to play? Say I wanted to start battle chat here. What do I have to do?
Yours
example.
will have to be free all the way through.
All right.
Yours is going to have to be free all the way through. The only way.
But the thing is, do I have to call YouTube and tell them that I'm doing a game?
No, you ain't got to do that. The problem is there's been a lot going on behind the scenes, lots of stuff been going on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know this thing started as a joke and it was a bit of fun, but the problem is people come in halfway through a conversation or whatever it is, and they take it as gospel, unfortunately. So
yeah, don't let that bull BS get to you,
no,
man.
I don't. That's the thing, Bill. Right? That's what I'm not saying. The thing is that when people do, and then they send it to you, and then another person sends it to you, anonymous, with all these crazy email names, right? And they're kind of fake because it seems to be the same or different, written differently, and you're blocking and blocking and blocking and blocking and blocking every day. And then I got about what I had 4 yesterday.
Who's sending you emails
I don't
about
know
that
who's sending them.
stuff
That's
like
just
that?
it. Because you reply back, and then the postmaster thing says this will not be sent back. It says, "Oh, your game is rigged."
What's the postmaster got to do with emails?
Postmaster is electronic thing. So if you send an email,
I never heard of that.
Yeah, if you write an email, get an email address, put it in there wrong, and then send it, and it will say Google will send it back saying
it's different over here. We don't get nothing that says that.
You don't?
Different
here.
here.
Here in Canada. If I were to send an email to you and I was incorrect, then the postmaster would send the
I
notice
sent wrong emails.
I
never seen that here.
Is not good, Bill.
Yeah, I know that, but I never heard it word at postmaster. I sent a lot of bad emails.
It's a default email
they come back. It's about it.
Yeah,
so
you get no reply. So you get no reply emails as well. So you can that they can use them as well. They can use no reply email. And then, but it started out as a joke, saying rigged. But another thing about the gambling, I know where the conversation come from, and it was a long time ago. And I said, well, the gambling is different over here than in different states of the US. And then next thing, like a couple of weeks later, I started getting emails about the gambling on my stream.
That's messed up that they're doing that. You can't block them at all, huh?
Well, it don't matter whether I get them not. They're like 1 cent emails. You reply back, who is this?
Just put them in the spam folder. Don't even open them. Put them right in the spam folder. That's what I do with emails that are spam.
Yeah, I know. I that's why I've done this. So
I think what we're seeing here, Bill, is that,
I have a clue on the subject, Robert. I'm just goofing a little bit.
Yeah.
I know what he's talking about.
Bill?
Yeah.
What's happened here is, especially as content creators, we're all different individuals, as you know. And some of us are more sensitive than others when it comes to these people who are basically, what do they call them? Karens. They're fault finders. They're gonna complain, and you feel it makes a person feel bad. Not everybody. And some people, they can wash it off like off a duck's back. Other ones that it hurts them. So it's really an individual thing.
Something better to do,
I know. Well, exactly. That's how they get their jollies, I guess.
That's how they get their kicks. It doesn't affect me. I just don't want it to affect other people and be a killjoy by ending the game and taking it over. I can either do it, as I said, I could do it a few ways. I can do it privately. I can take it over to Instagram. I can just stop it altogether. And but why would I want to do that when we're having so much fun? And
yes, that's why I don't put my email out there. for stuff exactly
Well,
like that.
unfortunately, I
But
ain't got
you
much
need
choice
the
when people
email.
want their stuff. So I
Yeah,
don't.
it's different for you. That's why
Yeah.
I don't put my email out there only in
Hey babes, there's
people I
she's
want to email
still.
to.
Yeah, that is why I don't go. You know, I keep people's like private
Now, if
details.
I were you, for this game only, get a different email address and just put it for this game. But that's right, you sell,
Actually, yeah,
you do
that's
the
good advice,
auctions and
Bill.
all. You can't, that would be
That's a
hard
good
to
idea,
do.
Bill. To be fair, I
Yeah.
might actually do that.
You know, just for the
And then it'll
game.
filter out. It'll filter out the good from the bad. I
Yeah.
might actually do that. It's another email for this.
I have
particular.
another email I use for certain things. It's not even hooked up with my phone. It's separate. I don't even look at the damn thing unless I have to.
You know what? I wish I thought of that. Do you know what, Bill? I wish I spoke to you blinking 30 games ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I have a separate one.
I like this game.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I it's one of the best games on YouTube, and people hear that, and I guess they get jealous. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is. It is down to enviness and jealousy and stuff like that. So I don't let it get to me, right? Because I've got better things to be worried about. It just the fact is that unfortunately in life, the 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 spoilers will always outweigh the intent of the people that enjoy it, or whatever the case in any kind of life. You know, if you enjoy something, is say like diplomacy. If someone votes for something and someone kicks up a scream, oh, that's not fair. What's going to happen? Let's keep them quiet and let them have their thing.
A lot of the problems with any giveaways, and that's why I don't really do them, is that they think their name came before the other guy's name, but it's all lag time.
That is why I do what I do.
Your chats can't go in.
I mean, you've been there from the start, Bill, where this game was a raw game and it's been building up over time. I've changed it a few times. I did it manually. I did it on a wheel, and I've done it about 50 different ways. You know, probably not manually, but I've done it a few ways. And as you know, you told me, why don't you do make cards? What did I do? I went and made cards, right? You said do it on a wheel. I had the whole game on a wheel, and I did that, and that still wasn't good enough. So you know, you can't argue with that race, but people do, unfortunately, because they, they do, and that's what if that's what people want to do. I'm trying to keep it eliminated to fun and entertainment and having a laugh, and we unfortunately people and going back what someone said, you mentioned coin hunts, right? Well, gambling, okay. Well, I can tell you now that a Kennedy $half, even a 40% weighs more than a normal clad, right? So when you see people spend hundreds of dollars, which I've seen spend hundreds of dollars on a coin roll hunt. Now, when I first saw one, I thought, why isn't he getting all the coins? He's bought this coins. I was new.
I thought the same thing when I first saw
it. And I thought, why is he only getting that one coin? Sure, you can go down the bank and get your own, right? So but I don't know what people's circumstances. I was new, wet behind the ears. I have no idea.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. I wanted to send him a roll of silver quarters or something.
Right. Yeah, and I thought, I know. Why don't they ask to weigh the roll first? So it's going to be, you've got a standard roll of Kennedy $half, and you stick it on the weighing scales 000 and say it weighs this. As soon as you know it's one's heavier than the other, you've got silver in it. So let them have that whole roll. They paid for it. That's the way I used to think. I thought this was a bit odd.
No, it's not necessarily true. Proofs, you got proof strikes, you got all kind of different They're still the same
Yeah,
weight,
but a normal clad roll is going to be lighter.
that would take the fun out of it. You just weigh up all these rolls and you're done.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
come
But
on.
that's what I'm trying to say, right? So it's a gamble, right? It's a gamble. And I've seen
Yeah.
people spend hundreds of dollars, and what do they get?
Oh,
10 cents. They get
but they
crazy.
support the channel,
Yeah,
so-called.
I know this exactly. That's what it's all about. It's
But
supporting the channel.
you got to realize too that a lot of those coin roll hunts are from the U.S. where they're looking for silver.
Yeah,
But when you go to Canada and Great Britain, you don't find silver in those rolls, or in your
No.
case, bags. You don't. You're looking for commemoratives and low mintages and stuff, but there's no silver. So it's a whole different ball game when you compare it.
Yes, it is.
It baffled me when I first saw it. It baffled me, and I was thinking, why is he not getting all the coins? Or that person? And I think, why has he spent only $200? And he goes, oh, sorry, they're throwing the coins in the bin, or whatever it is. And they're going,
I bet that
right?
freaked you out.
Why is he just giving $200 for no reason? Right? I was scratching my head. I was thinking, huh? You know what I mean? I was wet behind the ears. I had no idea. I've never seen it before. I didn't know what it was. Right? And I was thinking, okay, fair enough. Then I watched it again and sort of getting the gist of it. And then someone goes, oh, sorry. And the funniest thing I saw, and because I started laughing, I was on live show watching it. I started laughing. I goes to Zoe. I goes, someone's just paid $200, right, on these coin hunt things, right, and they got 10 cents back, right? And I was like,
they gave him a silver dime.
Yeah, he won a silver dime. Was it $200?
I fully
really?
understand where you're coming from, man. I do. I've seen Canadian commemoratives at Loonies, a $25 roll. Here's the deal: for $20 American, I will open up my Looney rolls, and if you open up one roll, and if you find 4 commemoratives, they're not even silver, 4 commemoratives, that's what you get for your $20. That means you get 4 loonies. That's $4.
Yeah.
For $20, not 4 Canadian dollars, for 20
US
American. Oh, and the postage is included. Okay, so I'm sitting there, I'm going, don't do it. Don't do it. It's because these are bank wrapped rolls. So he paid face value. He's making like he's making about $14 for every roll that he sells. I'm like, this is quite the scam.
what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is move to Canada. We're going to move to Canada, buy a whole roll of like a whole box of whatever it is, say loonies or whatever, or toonies, whatever, and then charge Great British pounds.
Whoa. I wonder how long it would take them to wise up when they got their credit card bill or their PayPal. Like, whoa.
I'm waiting for something to happen with these auctions. YouTube's going to want to cut or something. You would watch. It's
that would be
scary.
I honestly don't know. Do you know what? I just found it baffling. It was new. It was like, what the heck? And but yeah, again, another thing that makes me laugh is that is you've got a coin roll. Yeah, you've got all these coins. I don't know who's in the box. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. Right. So you've got all these coins standing up in the box, right? And they pick out one roll, right? It could be the 10th roll, or the first roll, or the last roll, whatever, right? And they go, oh, we got a night, oh, hang on a minute, I just dropped my screen. Oh, we got a Kennedy here. We got silver in the box, guys. I said, how do you know there's silver in the box if you already picked one out?
Some of them were fake. Some people did that as clickbait. There are some channels that did that, they claim. But, you
can buy
you
1
pick it
cent
up
US
down here and show it. It's silver we just found. Yeah. People are going to be people.
Yeah, people are going to be people. You're absolutely right. But me, I don't forget, I've paid into this, right, because out of sheer curiosity, and yeah, I've won some things out of it, and I'm quite happy because at the end of the day, great Scott. The thing is, I find them fascinating. I don't watch as many as a lot of people's gone to obviously auctions now, or they've left YouTube or whatever the case may be.
It came a long way. People give out more stuff to people to donate now.
Do you know what a lot of us in the coin community online are doing now with these auctions?
Yeah,
we bring out our Charlton, our red books. We lay them out. Some of us actually go online and they get the different websites that show the different values of coins, and we watch the auctions to see how much people are actually paying for these things. And we're there. Of course, we use the Discord, and we're chatting back and forth, watching it on YouTube, and we're having a riot.
Yeah,
because here's someone, they'll go and
I've seen it.
Yeah, the starting bid is $40. The coin's only worth like 28. Why are you starting at 40? And by the time it's finished, some of these people are paying $140, $150, and we're all like, no, don't do it, right? And it's become.
Oh, wait a minute. They don't have an LCS near them.
No, yeah, that's a good excuse, Bill.
And I've got another thing for you, right? Now, I don't know if everybody. Like, okay, I pick up this coin here, right? I say I pick this coin. It's only this coin, yeah, right? And they get the magnifying glass like this, and it's going, getting your hobble out, whatever. And he goes, right, I believe this is an MS65, 66, but I'll start as an MS64, right? And we're going to start this out at $20, $30. It goes 80, 100, whatever, right? No particular coin included. I'm just putting that out there. And they go, right, okay, this is what I think this coin grade is, right? It can be. So you've given out 3 grades for one coin that you actually really have no idea about, really, in reality. You don't have the electron microscope. You don't have...
Unless you have a scope, it's even hard to tell by that.
Yeah, right. But I'm about when you take it to a coin company, when you take it to a grading company, and then you send it off, and it comes back, say MS62. Is that person going to replace the money that you've lost plus the grading cost? No. So, and Alex told me yesterday, if you're not happy with the coin, you can send it back. But yet again, you send them a graded coin back. So, and all you're doing is getting your money back, but you've paid for the grade. So you've lost out twice. Mm-hmm. So do you take it as face value, that coin? I would say, how can you tell that coin is going to be graded in that auction? That is why when I did my auction, I said, these is from my collection. These are circulating coins, and I've never said, "Oh, these are great. These are just what it is." And I try and do my best to show you what they're like, and that is why I start them at the minimum price, right? Regardless, I sold one that had an error on it. I didn't notice, and I still sold it as the minimum price, and sent it. It was. I don't think if you got a coin in a coin flip ungraded, it should be going as that. I'm sorry, I don't care how clean it looks, and I think that's fair, because you can't really guarantee a grade by looking at it. It needs to be.
One of the things we do here in Canada is, and I'm sure they do it in the States too, non-professionals do not grade, they assess a coin. And you see them at coin shows all the time, where a coin club will sit there and they'll give you an approximate grade, which is the assessment.
Yeah.
And as a novice numismatist, even when we try to grade our own coins, there's a few steps we have to do in order to get close to what the grade would be on a raw coin. And that is you utilize the available charts and stuff that we have, the examples. There's lots of them out there. Take a good look at the coin, and get a rough idea, then say, okay, that looks like it's that grade. Then you back it off one. Because
you go down a grade.
As a collector, we always tend to overgrade, so you never do that. You always back it down one. That is your assessed grade of that coin. After you've done it personally, take it to your local coin club or other dealers or whatever, and have them take a look at it to reaffirm what you think it's that grade is. And once that's reaffirmed by somebody else, the more the merrier, so you have a better idea. Then okay, it's at a grade where it's worth getting graded professionally if I want to, or if you want to put it into your spreadsheets or whatever you're using to keep track of your coin. You have an idea what the approximate value, and I have to emphasize approximate value of that coin is. It's great, especially if you're looking at insurance and that sort of thing. You want to know what your collection's worth.
Then you send it in, it comes back
Bill's got that
clean.
smile on his face. He says, yeah, tell me something I don't already know.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm quite baffled by people there, and they're going, oh, I would say this is 64, 65, 66. Well, you might as well say 67, 68, 69, 70 then, and then go down if you know what I mean? I've seen it in auctions, and I'm thinking, oh man, come on. You know what I mean? And when they've got them, and they've got the thing out, and it looks like it's been beaten up with an hammer, because no camera online gives out, like a really perfect coin gives out a really good image of the camera. There's no justification for the camera, to be fair. Only what your eyes can see, and my eyes are going bad. But unfortunately, some coins don't give out a good justification on the coin, especially over on StreamYards, and it's a shame. But
I agree, Ken. Yeah, that's another resource you could use.
Yes, but I mean, I wouldn't go out and say, when I talk about my Kew Gardens, because I've had it for such a long time, I still say, it's still a circulated coin. I don't know how many people had it before me. I got it when I was in the garage, and that was back in 2009. But it would still be hard pressed for me to get one that is better condition than mine, or better grade, better condition. And that's the way I say it. Before you buy something, when people use the word rare, use the color silver when it's not silver. And other aspects, check the weight of the coin, ask for the weight of the coin. There's so many things you can ask, but I'm still learning. Everybody's still learning something.
Oh yeah, it's an ongoing
and that's
process.
what I love about this game. It's a learning curve, and that's what I love about the community. We're all learning off everybody. And I'd be honest when I sell I sold only a few coins, and I show you the bet. Yes, it has got a couple of dings on it. Where it is a circulated condition coin. I never said it's been graded or it's going to be a high grade. I sell it what the minimum price is, what I'm willing to let it go for, not because of making money or trying to put people into false sense of security. They're like, oh, this coin's going to be, I don't know, something, but it's, you know what I mean? I wouldn't emphasize getting, that's down to the person individually going getting coins graded. That is just a personal choice, but I wouldn't say I
to come back detailed after going through all that.
Yeah, it's I
don't grade coins. I never got a coin graded ever.
I have got one. I got one coin over there which is graded, but I didn't grade it. I had the coin, and
I grade them by the book. I don't like the color pictures. I use the black and white pictures, and it tells you where the wear is. You can't go by a picture and there's wear on it. Breast feathers, or for example, on your silver eagles. This book I go by.
All that. I love it.
Sorry. some coins have a like
Yeah,
stripe.
exactly. I think that one over there, which I had, is an MS64, but Sheldon's bought it, so it's packed up. So it's an MS, I believe it's an
This one by
MS64.
Rudy, photo grade. The pictures are black and white, and it tells you. All right. Let's get a coin that
But I
you're
mean, it's
familiar with.
interesting to find out this stuff. But when you're buying something out of your hard-earned cash and you're going by trust, I'm not saying people do it deliberately or whatever, but you know, my question is going like, if it isn't what they're selling at, are they going to reimburse you at that? You know, after you get
Certain
it.
dates will have a lighter grade than other dates will have a lighter strike, like Franklin $50 and good. The rim will be worn down to the lettering. Reverse, the rim will be worn down to the lettering. Now you want to get up to what you're basically buy on here is about fine or very fine. All the major hairlines will show. The cheek will show wear, but will be well rounded. Reverse, about half of the horizontal lines on the bell will show. You know, little things like that. You got to read about what the coin is, and this is more of a picture of a coin and them color pictures that PCGS uses.
Those books, though, Bill,
I
when
don't like
people are
them color
learning, starting
pictures.
out,
The
or brand
coining
new to
and
collecting,
color.
you know, when people are new to collecting, brand new, I mean, literally just starting out,
You
that
know.
is just word salad to someone. You know what I mean? That is literally word salad. So
Well, if
there
they're
has got
new,
to be
they
an
shouldn't be
easier
on there
way.
trading coins.
Yeah, you know, there's got to be an easier way to break that down into layman terms, terminology.
Well,
You know?
there is. What you're talking about here is it's priming the pump for the hobby. If you've got an individual that's new to the hobby and yeah, as you say, it's word salad, which it is. I mean, it's like someone that's new to religion. They're trying to learn the Bible. It's a lot of stuff, right? Hold on, Bill. What it is you've got to sit as a more seasoned numismatist. You have to sit down with the individual and help them.
Yes.
Whether it be online or face to face, which I'm looking forward to be able to sit down and explain these details and show them how to use the books, because the books to a layman can be freaking undaunting.
Yes, it is, and it could be off-putting. Oh, there's too much information going in.
Absolutely.
You know, there's so many books errors. You know, people get confused on what is the best book, because even that's an argument in itself. What is the best? Because other people are comfortable with different books, company. You know, and you know, I'm self-taught. I'm self-learned. You know, but I'm still learning from you guys, from Bill, from you, from everybody in the stream. And then I'll go away because I understand the terminology better than most, you know, and you understand everybody's got their own quirks. And when you do your videos and you talk about the history of the coin, that also helps, because I can go and search that thing, you know, and
you're better off having two coins, one that you know is that grade and a slab, and comparing it that way. And there's a lot of ways to do it.
There's been a few videos out there, past and present, with people's gone out and thought that is a graded coin. They've gone out and paid a lot of money to go and get it graded. It's come back ungradable. So
there's a wealth of information on YouTube on videos about all this stuff.
Yes,
but you got to find the right videos.
There is a lot of great videos out there, and that's just there's so many great videos out there and things, but that's what I mean. Even watching YouTube from one perspective to another can be daunting, you know. And you're like, well, that person's saying that thing about a coin, that person's saying that, but a lot of the messages I do get is, how much is my coin worth? well, that's that, and I reply to them and say, hi, thank you for your comment, but it's difficult to tell you how much your coin is worth because
Depends what somebody's
I
going
don't
to
know the
give you
condition of
for it.
your coin. So it's like me going, right, Numis Maniac, I'm going to sell your car for you. I don't know what car you got, but I'm going to sell it for you. You know what I mean? That is what it's like. And when you say to them, I try and tell goes, and they say, well, what do I have to look out for? I say, well, the condition, is it readily available, the weight of the coin, the diameter of the coin. Go to your local coin shop, ask friends and family, go online. There's some great links. I'd give out links, and and that is probably the basic. What I put out is the basic information on a coin. That is where my videos are. It's more for more information purposes.
It's more than adequate what you're doing.
You put out the.
Yeah, you're doing it that way. I think it's Nick Molnar that also does the Canadian.
Yeah.
So when those ones where it's showing the details of the coins, it's apart from the history, but it's telling intricate details about the coins, and it gives us as collectors more of an insight into not just the history, but also who designed it, what does those Latin inscriptions mean,
And what the motto is and stuff.
All kinds of different things. I love it. It's just like I've learned more from your videos, and
me too.
People like Jason Cagle and for the US, he has a really good channel, by the way. Then you look at Nick Molnar with the way he does his for the Canadian ones. Those are all learning tools. They're all wonderful, and it's bits of information.
I love Nick.
Yep.
I mean, Silver Gopher does a similar sort of thing, and I love what he does. I learn when he gets his stuff. I learn from everybody, and I absolutely really, really enjoy when someone's got a coin. The only thing that puts me off when there's hundreds of coins on a table, and then they're going like this, and they sort of lose track. So you see someone losing track by they have like 15 coins on a table, and they're sort of losing track. They're not looking, and you're like, well, which coin is it? Because it's so far away, and you're like, okay, the video is like 20-30 minutes long, but you're not actually pointing to the video, the feature, or they've gone for a whole string of coins, and you're forgetting the first one when you got to the 20th one, because that's why when then people say to me, oh, why are you doing 5 pences, right? I say every coin is a collectible coin. May not be today, but it will be very, very may not, what I mean? When 100 years ago, when people had coins, they never thought the same thing. They probably thought, so 100 years today, that coin is now collectible, and that's the way I look at it into the future. As long as YouTube's still going in 100 years, hopefully, I know I'm not going to be, but the fact is, but yeah, that is the way I look at it. So when people come along and they say, right, it may not be any 5 pences anymore, £2 and 2 pences are out for the next 10 years. So, when they come back and people want to start collecting again, they're going to say, well, I haven't got the old ones. What do I need to look for? Or any other coin like the Merc Dimes, the Canadian Loonies. There's probably some out there that's discontinued, and you know what I mean. So there's so many coins out there that is integrated as well.
And how the sterling pound was the basis of all the weights on the British coin. Started with the sterling pound, I believe. Am I correct on that? I'm not sure.
The sterling pound. The actual silver, the silver round is done by, I believe it was the Maria Theresa Italia coin, and it all.
The dollar.
Is that right?
That's where they got the word dollar
from. And peace dollar and all that sort of thing.
No, but your coin denominations, how they started with the sterling pound.
I think it
Everything
started.
was weighed from the pound, then it went from there, I believe.
Yeah. I can't remember how it all started, but many years ago. I mean, I have to do a video on this. I've been meaning to do a video on this.
I think it would be interesting video.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do a video. I must do it. Is from what you would have bought with old money, British old money, what you could buy today, between the 240 penny pound to the 100 penny pound, from the 15th of February 1971, because even though it says florin and it's got 2 shillings on it, they're 2 different entity coins, because florin was sort of phased out. And as a kid growing up, the 2 shillings or the florins, my dad would say to me, "I'll go and get a 2 bob." What the freaking hell's a 2 bob? I thought, if I got to go and get 2 people, you know what I mean? And they would go, no, my dad would go, no, 10 pence. So a florin, which I've been featuring, or a shilling, which is a 1 bob, and it was the 5 bob note, and which is
That's
the old
terminology. That would be
it's
good
all old
to do
terminology. The
something on
tanner, the threepence, 3 pence. It's like, as a kid, you're like, huh?
So it's interesting that you have Bob's over in the UK and we got Bill's over here in North America.
Yeah.
Bill and Bob.
Bill and Bob.
You can yeah, it'd be cool to know that the denominations, pre-decimal and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this banknote here, you wouldn't believe. I think I did a video on it when I first started.
Them England banknotes are pricey. Them old blue collar ones, they're from I guess the 40s to 50s. They go for money.
What about these ones, Bill?
Yes. What year are they?
Oh, this is. Do you know? All I know about these old ones is
they go for money. Some of them.
Yeah, these are quite.
Look them up.
These particular ones here are. Oh, damn it! I keep knocking the screen down.
I can see it all right.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's that one there. This
I got one
that's one
all messed up about good condition.
Replaced, I believe, in the 50s, late 60s.
The one from the 50s.
And this is the one I grew up with. This is the one I grew up with before the £1 coin, and they changed these in 1983. And then the 50 pences. This is the 10 bob note, which is one of these. It's called 10 shillings.
They used to call a shilling a bob. Give me a bob.
Yeah, that's a 10 shilling, and that's a 10 bob note, and which replaced.
Where did you got the term bob from? I wonder.
I think it's just slang terminology.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the guy who invented it. I have no idea. And
I think they want to take the Bank of England on. You got any of them?
So how much is a bob again?
A 1 bob is 5 pence.
Okay, I figured out why they're called bobs. Because over in the UK, when you had your police, you used to slip them 5 pence and.
Oh, the bobby.
Okay, yeah, that's what they called the police. Bobbies. Yeah.
Bobby's on the beat. Yeah, the bob was a cop. So if you want to get out of prison, I think it's probably our
that could have been it. Yeah.
Because we used to call it. Yeah, but the thing is, the bob is a true pro nickel coin. So why do we call them coppers?
Do you have any that notes that say Bank of England on them? They're the ones that are worth money. The older ones that say Bank of England.
They've all got
Them
Bank of
bank
England.
notes. Okay, yeah. Some of them ones are, I forget what years the older ones are worth. Have a
This is the old-
premium. Yeah.
The white fiver. If you get a white fiver now, I was in an antique store. There was a white fiver in a case. Now they are huge. I don't know if you've seen any of them that are huge.
Like the horse blanket, what we would call.
Oh, they're bigger than that. They are huge.
Okay.
They are like almost like a size of an A4 piece of, well, half the size of an A4 piece of paper. So, and you have to fold them and fold them and fold them to get them in your pocket.
Okay.
And I mean, this
Thanks,
is going
Texas
back.
Joe.
Hey, thank you, Texas Joe. And here's Mr. Phil Better's dad, aka Phil.
Hey, Phil.
And but yeah, it was a pristine one. It's going for £120 in a authentic case. And I thought, oh damn, I ain't got the cash. And where it was in a little village, it never had no ATMs. And I said, babe, because we're gonna have to drive all the way back to Swindon to go to the bank, come all the way back. And do you know how much that's worth now? £5,000.
Wow.
£5,000.
Wow. Well, I would not put a fold in it.
One of them was sold, not as a good prestige, as perfect. This one, and there was no creases on it or anything. And a lot of them, because they were used as paper, they had a lot of scribbles on them with the dates and stuff. And this one never had anything.
Mm-hmm.
And man, they were absolutely
They the guys from my coin club have them old fractional colonial notes that they sew together.
I feel left out.
They're sewn together. Some things.
Gosh, I can't wait until our coin club starts meeting again. I miss it.
They on Zoom or
no? They've done very little. They've done very little online, but our group, the Edmonton Numismatic Society, we have roughly 60 to 80 people that show up every month.
Wow!
And it's just fabulous. I mean,
in person.
In person, yeah.
Oh, wow! I loved it.
And so we have a silent auction. We have guest speakers and presentations. They did one on ancient coins here once that was just amazing. They did a thing on Oliver Cromwell and all the different coinage from that time. And they bring out they bring their coins there, especially I love the ancients. I mean, you get a gold Roman coin sitting in your hand that's 2,000 years old. The guy paid $20,000 for it. He says, "Here, feel this. Look."
Wow.
My hand. Yeah. You know.
So you meet with the ANA over there then?
It's actually the Edmonton Numismatic Society.
Edmonton,
ANA is like the parent.
Yes. All right. Got you.
Yeah. And you've got just collectors from all levels. Beginners right through the guys have been around for like 70 years doing it. Yeah. You have dealers. You can buy coins there. You can sell coins there. You can get your coins assessed.
How many hours is it? It's more like a coin. Coin.
Yeah, it's once a month and it goes for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we meet once a month for 2 hours at the library. We have like a speaker show and tell and an auction.
Yeah. It's fun.
You get stuff cheap.
Yeah, and every Saturday is a meeting over at the Smitty's at Westgate so that we can have breakfast together.
Well, that seems more like, ain't there any coin not meetings, coin shows over there?
The Edmonton Numismatic Society puts on Canada's largest coin show, even larger than Toronto's.
I'd love to go to that.
It's huge. It's twice a year.
Wow.
And here's what I love about the shows. Because we host them, they go to the membership to work them as volunteers, and as a reward for working it, they always give you an ounce of silver.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
a lot of them. Yeah, I can. Oh wow.
And you get your black, in our case, a black shirt with our logo on it.
Yeah, we have a coin show right now going on. I
Okay,
need
sweetheart,
a
I love
car to
you.
get to it. That they're too far for me to get there. We have like about 4 or 5 a month here on Sunday because it's when the dealers are closed. It's when they have
There's
them.
nothing like that here. There's nothing like that around here.
Yeah,
Even close.
there's one going on now. I'd have to find out where it is. They're one's in Pennsylvania. I gotta, need a car to get to them.
Yeah. Thanks for the share, Mikey. That's good information.
Yeah, I'm at that auction. He has slabs for sale. 100 and some slabs. He starts today at 2 o'clock our time.
Yeah, I
That
you know
might
what I
look
would
good.
love to, because well, look, I don't
I
even,
got a few frosty
I've never
bits
played
in on
bridge in
that.
my life. How old do you think I am?
You don't have to be old to play bridge. Bloody hell!
I've never played it before in my life.
Do you play?
Oh my God!
Oh, do
These
you know
guys
what?
have
Can I ever tell you about the
paper.
story of cribbage? I was at work and I was playing this guy.
Oh my
who I work with, and he was a
spectacles!
cribbage champion. But what he didn't realise is that my friend's dad was also a cribbage player, and we used to play with him all the time. And
Or
of course,
Canasta.
he thought I didn't know what I was doing, and I was like losing a little bit purposely. And then I come back and destroyed his hands. 15 for 1, 15 for 2. Get in there. Went up there, beat him. He was going, I'm not playing this game anymore.
Yeah, the old ladies wear their spectacles like this. Oh, I said a British word, spectacles.
Spectacles.
Thing.
It's English. It's just English.
Yeah, I know.
It's all
The
English.
proper English.
What, you don't have that word in American?
It's the proper England. What I was taught is the proper English.
What's the proper English for spectacles? What's the American word for spectacles?
Eyeglasses.
That's English. I think that's more English.
Keepers. 4 eyes. I don't know.
No, that's the person's 4 eyes.
4 eyes is just an insult.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think that's probably more English.
See, we're more alike than people say.
Like the telly. What do you call a telephone? A telly.
The telephone.
The telly, I
Ringbox.
thought.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Because you got to get up and
that
go.
old-
I pulled all my landlines out now. I don't have a telephone. I only have cell phone.
You only have a cell phone. We don't have a. We don't. Do you know what? We don't even have. We have a landline, but we don't actually have a physical telephone anymore.
Yeah, the house is connected, but we shut it off. We don't use it.
Yeah, I have it through the cable, but I don't get it. The landline.
I love cabbage. Cribbage rocks. Do you know? I must get my mate round and play cribbage. I haven't played cribbage for ages.
I play it all the time on Facebook. What we do is we come up on FaceTime, and then we play it on a computer together, and we can talk back and forth and kid each other, and it's a great way to keep your skills honed, because one of these days I want to enter my Legion Crib tournament again.
Oh,
Those
cool.
are fun.
Yeah. And one more thing, if you don't want to worry about all these rules on YouTube, just go to Instagram or Facebook,
Well, who's worried about the
I
rules?
don't remember when I last had a. When was the last time I had a landline? Must have been about 2008, I think.
It's been a while for me. I used to have it primarily for my fax, but now with fax, I send a fax on my phone. I just take a picture of it with my phone and send it like a normal fax.
Yeah.
Yeah, some places let you do that. You take a picture of the thing that you're sending to them and email it, whatever.
I mean, I remember my brother buying because obviously with his company, he bought this telephone. It had a fax bit with it, and the only flaw with it though is that when he needed to send something, the other person had to have a fax on their telephone as well, whatever it is. And most of the
That
time,
noise.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
sounds like a squealing pig in your ear.
I could tell you a story. When they first came out in the early 80s, remember the old trick? You had to fold the paper down the middle to keep them from rolling up. Now,
Yeah.
I was in the printing industry and for proofs and all. When we would do a proofread something, I would have to deliver it all the way like 5 miles. And then the faxes came out. Then they would just fax them the proof. But they were lousy when they first came out. And the papers would curl up and you had to curl up. The trick to that was fold it long ways so they wouldn't roll up in the. Remember them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the old what's it called? The inkjet, the ones of the paper, and you had the satisfaction of going.
They're
down
only
the-
black
the
and
old
white back
dot
then.
matrix.
Yeah, the old dot matrix. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but they
That
saved
paper-
a lot of running around in the printing field. You fax off a proof.
Man, Robert Mims. I'm a champion backgammon player. Won my base championship several times and travelled for many military competitions.
Backgammon is so much fun, but I've had
Backgammon's
nobody to
fun.
play.
Yeah,
like
we used to play backgammon at the pool when I was younger. Man, I got a backgammon board here. I found somebody threw out brand new, beautiful backgammon board.
Man, I've only ever played backgammon twice.
But I
in my
forgot how to
life.
play it.
I
don't
can't remember the rules now. I mean, I like
Me
chess,
either.
I like checkers or drafts, whatever you want to call it. But I have a 10-foot cord, Mikey.
Yeah, backgammon's fun. We used to play that. There's all
Yeah.
different ways to play
My
it, I
sister
think.
bugs me to play whenever I go out there.
Yeah, I found a brand new game.
I tell
in
you,
the
ball
hobby.
games. I absolutely love ball games.
Yeah.
I
Uno's one of our favorite ones.
love Uno.
Yeah.
Uno.
That's one
Another
fun game.
one I like is Battleship. Yeah, that game is real fun.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Bill? Right, before I started this out, yeah, I was sat here and I got all the boards out I can find, all we got, and what I can get to, and I was thinking, what can be interacting? And I thought, well, Hangman, but the problem is, there's going to be different spellings, the different way, like color and all that, and I thought, well, that's one thing. Then it was like Downfall. I don't know if you ever played Downfall, but what it is, I'll have to turn the things, but this counter will go down, and whoever got it down the first, well, then they can choose which one they go.
I never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's called Downfall, and then that was like
Oh.
too bitty to play. And I thought, well, that's not going to be very interaction when there's only like you've got 5 pieces going down, and I thought, wow, because obviously didn't think about adapting anything, but I thought, can't play board games. Monopoly is going to be a limited amount, and then there's going to be, because I was going to change it and go how many times around the board, but then if I have like say 20 people in there and they all come in later on, that's not going to be fair on them because other people 10 goes around the board already. So it'd be like the question base, and then and they move one space and then one space, and everybody got it round the go. That's one way I was going to do it. And I thought, well, that's going to be too complicated because everybody's going to have assigned. It may be 50 people one day, and so
specific pieces don't work.
yeah, it's going to be. So I thought, what could be? So I got battleships out, and I thought, when I was like this, I thought, chat games. Wonder if that works. So I played it on my own. I thought, I got all the pieces out, and I thought, okay, I'm going to answer a question. Then I guess where the bit is, And I thought that could work, and that's where it all stemmed from. But the games I got out was about 30 different games, and none of them really had the same hype as Battleship for
Battle
interaction.
chat got a ring to it.
Yeah, and exactly. And I thought, like if I can just adapt it, like so, it doesn't matter when someone comes into the chat, they still have a game to play, and it's quite easy to follow. It's not really rigorous with the rules.
You thought of a good one, Dale.
Yeah, but it took me. I was Strategio as a kid. I think that's that one that slides across.
I remember hearing that. I can't remember how the game goes.
That one, I don't.
I think that's a slidey one. I think it's one of the slides. But it was like a horse racing game as well, But not everybody can make a live stream. That's what I was thinking. I thought at least battleships. It doesn't matter when you come in. I know, Mikey. I'm not. It's not that is the problem. It's when people come in halfway to a conversation, and then that's what kind of that's the problem. It's like the Chinese whispers. They think, oh, it must be rigged. Then they come in, go, and then you got your trolls that come in and latch onto it, and then it goes on.
It's sort of like eavesdropping. Eavesdroppers, the wrong impression.
I know it's fun. I know it started as a joke, but when people have trolls come into their channel, and then they go, and they latch onto that one word, and they don't. It's like they just don't let go.
People joke around when they say that. They say that in all chats.
It's nothing to do with John at all. I mean, I've got the highest respect for John, but the thing is that I know he's only kidding. It's like when Phil comes in, calls me red, here comes the red coats and stuff like he does. We're surrounded by the British and that. So it's just funny.
Better than being serious.
Yeah, exactly. It's just funny. If people keep taking things serious all the time, crikey. Everybody being made of everybody being made of glass. Hope it isn't. But yeah, but I don't let things get to me. I just don't want to bring controversy onto a stream or and things like that. Really,
you're one of the most laid back hosts I know.
Yeah, so. I'm laid back. I am laid back. It takes a lot to get wound up, and I've got better things to think about and deal with a lot of stuff. So everything to me is like irrelevant, So
an elephant. Yep, me too. God, can't take things lightly.
Oh, what's that?
What are you looking at?
Lightning. Do you know what?
What are you looking at, bud?
Is he asleep?
Oh, that's how he sits at the window. Yeah, I'm talking about you, buddy.
Hello, Lightning. Oh, he's loving the sun.
That's all older, you could tell.
No, he's a puppy.
He's 7 years.
Oh, okay.
Still a puppy.
He just hasn't had since Daddy's been ill. He hasn't been out as much as he should be.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to getting him walking. He's gaining as much weight as me.
You don't feel good, Mr. Chit?
What's that?
You don't feel good?
It just hasn't had enough exercise. That's all. It was me that was on the mend for the last 7 months.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah. Well, I went through that cancer surgery and everything, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I've been laid up.
Oh, I didn't know none of that.
Yeah, they even turned my mind you, it's a mess today. Where I'm in the dark.
You're not walking that good, I noticed.
Well, it's been a while. See ya. I have a hospital bed.
Oh,
My all set
wow.
up because I can't sleep. I have to sleep at an angle.
Oh,
So my wife's
wow.
got the king size bed, lucky bugger.
You got a good attitude about
Well, you know what?
everything, though.
This is my second dance with this devil, and
Oh,
I pulled through it all right. Ooh, get some lights on here, and I got about 65 or 70 pounds to knock off now, which is really pissed me off because you know what it's like. Once you get out of shape, it's a lot harder to get back.
Yeah, it's so hard to lose it.
Yeah, so it's hard for me because I used to be a long distance runner.
really?
Oh yeah, I ran 3 times around the island of Cyprus.
Would you do marathons or?
Military,
Oh, long distance.
long distance. Yeah, we used to compete against one another.
How many miles about?
That one there was, I think, around ballpark around 1,600.
Wow. What'd you do? Like run and rest
Yeah,
overnight?
yeah, you had to.
And then, I mean, I was quite fit myself, but I think
Yeah, my
it's played a
friend
part
used to.
over years where it's gone, sod you, you know. So
Hard to believe this old bugger here used to be a mountain warfare instructor. Used to do whitewater rafting, scuba diving, jumping out of airplanes, all kinds of
Cool.
stuff. I broke just about every bone in my body, and man, am I feeling it now. I paid
Wow.
every price, and that's why I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
I
like
love
that.
stuff. I love doing stuff that scares people that are with me.
Oh, I would look. Oh, no,
Okay.
I would doubt the first doing it, mate. I'll tell you, it wouldn't be worrying me.
I had a buddy, Andrew. He came along with me to Vegas, and we went to the top of the stratosphere. It's called the Strat now, which is the big tower. And at the top, they have carnival rides.
Mm.
I'm going, okay, that's cool. But what they do, they throw you out the side right over the edge, right? Now, my buddy is scared of heights. I made sure I got the front seats. he cried. It was freaking so funny. And he's just like, I can't believe you're doing this. Ah! Just, like my jaw hurt.
Wow.
I was laughing so hard. I'm such a badass.
I didn't know that about you. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Wow,
and
what'd you do? Like hang gliding and all that, or just
you know what?
parachuting?
I had the privilege to hang glide off from the town of Nazareth in Israel over the valley of Jezreel at Megiddo, and that's where Armageddon's
Wow.
supposed to take place. I actually flew
Yeah.
over that.
Wow.
That was
You
very
ever
cool.
do? I know you didn't do the parasailing. You ever do that?
No,
Where they jump off the cliffs? That looks
no.
scary in itself.
That is really awesome. Actually, one of the things I want to do and why I want to go to New Zealand, they got the Nexus swing there. Now on YouTube, if you want to see what the Nexus swing is, go to
That
the
is like
YouTube.
over the mountain.
It's between 2 mountains,
Yeah.
and it actually crosses a river as you're going. It's that big, and you swing the whole distance.
Have you ever
Like
been
the
on?
hold on swings?
You're in a chair. You're in a chair like a swing, and it's 2 people to each swing, and they launch you off this platform in the middle of nowhere up in the air, and you fall clear across the valley full speed. And then when you get to the other side, then you rock back over the other way. And when it finally comes to a rest, they pull you straight up, and man, you're high. And then they pull you back into where the launch position. It's so funny because you'll have girls there. They do videos of this as the people are falling. And you get these girls on there that are uncertain of what they're doing. I'm not sure, it's last minute. They're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, it's too late. And they scream the whole, oh man, it's so funny.
Wow.
Have you seen the one on the stadium?
The stadium, which
Yeah, it's the I can't remember what stadium it is, but you're right up on the main how big are the football stadiums are, and they swing you over the football stadium.
No, I've never seen that.
I think because the Wembley Arch, I think they start doing some over the Wembley Arch, so they're going to start doing them. And you're talking, it's higher than the Statue of Liberty, so it's like goes right over and come back again. So it is, you 1 minute. I mean, big football stadiums are, so or any kind of stadium,
Yeah,
especially the main ones, and you're at the very top. You just swing, and you just go from one end of the pitch to the other, over the crowd, and then back over again, and it looks amazing. I love to do that. And in Taffy Land, obviously in Taffy Coins, they've got the fastest zip line over the copper mines, which I love to do.
actually, yeah, I watched the video on that one. That would be fun.
And
Yeah, the zip line is what I was thinking about.
You can reach up to nearly 100 miles an hour on it.
I think he said 130 or something like that on that one.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
That would be a cool rush to adrenaline.
Yeah. I've done a couple of the zip lines in Vegas, and they're okay. But I would love to try those ones that are in the woods.
Yeah, I'd love to do one of them. That I would like to do.
The copper mines. What it is, you go into the copper mines in Wales as well, and then you can bounce around. So you're actually in the middle of like nearly a 200-foot jump or 4, but you're on a like a mesh, and you can bounce around, and you can jump down the thing, slide down.
Cool.
Check it out. It's on YouTube. The copper mines. And you can have family. The kids love it. Kids love it. They bounce around, and it's obviously all done. It's like a big spider's web, and you can just.
I'm envious of those that got to do bungee jumping, because I've broke my back twice, so my lower spine couldn't handle a bungee jump.
I wouldn't suggest that. No.
But boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, if I was capable, I would. Do they ever have some cool ones out there?
Oh, there's some incredible ones. Have you seen the one? I think it's Nigeria or something like that. And they built this wooden platform, and it looks so unsafe. And they just bungee jump off of it, and it goes. The whole thing's rocking.
Well, they're welcome to that one.
Yeah, the whole thing's rocking.
Contrary
to the entertainment.
Contrary to popular belief, I do like safety.
You have a limit, right?
I got a limit. Yeah, that's it. That's a bit too much, man.
And
you ever do any
cliff diving?
Any what?
You ever do any surfing?
Oh no. Surfing's something I have not done. Probably could try, but my balance sucks.
Yeah.
If it comes with a walker, I probably do it.
I tried surfing once, but yeah, down in Newquay years and years ago. But I'm just like a submarine. I sunk.
There's certain things I just can't do by reason of insanity, or the fact that it's my body just can't handle it. Things like skateboarding, couldn't do that. I can't. Not that I wouldn't try. I just can't stand on the damn things. No
I used to be an awesome skater when I was
ice
younger.
skating. I'm a Canadian. I can't ice skate. What the hell?
We have a massive skating rink, and actually we have a really good hockey team here, and but I can roller. I used to be able to roller skate, and I used to be able to do skateboarding. I went on an ice skate, and I can skate on my ass.
See, I can ski. I'm a very proficient skier.
I've never been skiing. I would love to do that.
You haven't lived till you've done a black run, and you look between your skis, and you can and the slope is so steep, you can see passing ships down below near the base of the hill. I'm talking. This is down in Vancouver. What the hell was I can't remember the name of the the ski slope now. What the heck was it? I can't remember it now. Too many years. But yeah, and when you cut through the moguls, and it's so steep that you keep losing your ski. Fortunately, back then we didn't have snow brakes. We had straps.
There you go, Grouse Mountain.
Oh, Grouse Mountain. That's it. It's Grouse Mountain. That's right.
Yeah, my friend used to drive to Canada to ski. If you did a trip to Canada to go skiing.
Yeah.
We used to do a lot of canoeing. We went on the river though, nothing too big. But yeah, he used to do a lot of skiing. And the New York City Marathon, the Philadelphia Marathon, he used to run a lot of the half marathon, the half triathlons and all. Many triathlons we call them.
We have the death race here in Alberta. And that's quite a challenge too. I would love to be able to do that. Oh man. My buddy John does that. Lucky bugger.
Yeah, he used to
but your Tracy's like this with you, and she's like,
club.
what is he doing now?
He did all of that.
Heading home in 5 minutes. Yay!
Well, he went to Canada somewhere big skiing years back. They drove down. Yeah. So they were so high when they got out of the car, they just fell out. We're driving for like 12 hours.
One of my friends, do you know when Teen Wolf the movie came out years and years ago? He thought he'd do it on the top of my car, right? And he's a bit of an adrenaline junkie as well. He's just nuts. I mean, he had no brain. He's just nuts, right? And he'd go, get on top of the car. Go as fast as you like. All right, no worries. 60 miles an hour down the street. And he goes, stop at the next junction. I went, all right then. Bang! He went like that. And he's like down the road. Cut his chin, cut his elbow, he's like bleeding from his eye. He gets up and he's like, I want to do that again. It's like, okay, get on then. But he's nuts. He'd do anything. He'd just do anything because he loves hurting himself. But yeah, he was a bit of a he went into the Air Force, I think.
Yeah, I skied Fortress Mountains, Sunshine, Whistler, Lake Louise, and Grouse Mountain were the ones. And then we used to stay at the Rafter 6 Ranch, and we spent upwards of 2 weeks there. It's what they call ski school, and we would do all our cross country skiing. And it was you felt guilty for getting paid. It was quite the holiday, I'll tell you. Yeah.
Oh wow. You would like be an instructor or something, they would say, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I've been
he did cross country skiing, yeah.
I love mountaineering, and I've also done caving. I absolutely love that.
What is it?
Caving.
Caving.
Oh, there's nothing I love more than a good rappel. You can keep the damn climbing, but the freaking the rappelling is fun.
Yeah, I slipped one year, and I was. This is up in Wales, and of course I was grabbing the safety rope, and I was like, "Ow, ow, ow!" And I realised I had to grab both. Boing. I looked down like this. I was about 2 meters away from the ground.
Oh.
I had burn marks all up my hands.
Yeah, I've been working. I don't believe I stayed with working out on it for
we
5 years.
We were always taught to look over our shoulder and check with your brake hand so that you're not going to do silly things like that, man. Yeah,
I lost me footing as I was going down the rock. As I was going down, bouncing. Rappelling. I hit a rock which took me like this because it just fell out. And
so you lost your L.
Yeah. So I was palling.
Face planting.
Yeah. Well, I was like, ow, 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 shit, ow, ow, doink. Oh, thank God for that. Like,
we used to bet beer to see who would hit the ground first. And it was really good out of the helicopters because you get out there, and of course, the first thing you do when you leave the skid, just under the skid, you do a quick brake to adjust yourself.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys would freaking brake too soon, and they'd hit their head on the skid and knock themselves out. And they thundered it. Well, lucky for them, we had brakemen down below that would pull your nylon rope, and it would stop you dead, right? Well, this one guy wasn't paying attention, and we were rappelling into a marshy area, and he hit with such an impact, we had to dig his boots out. He won the beer that day, by the way.
What was this? Parachute?
No, that's rappelling out of a helicopter with ropes.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, like jumping? Oh, got you. Okay, rappelling down.
Yeah.
We landed in RAF Pembrokeshire in Wales many years ago, and we was doing just doing some routine flights and stuff. And I saw my cousin. My cousin was in the Air Force, and he would come back. He was drenched. You know, it's like like a wet frog. And I goes, "All right, cuz." I goes, "How you doing?" He goes, "Oh, you never guess what they've done because it's my last week here. The search and rescue helicopter took me out, and they said, 'Hey, Jonathan, look out the window,' and like that. And they pushed him, and left him there. So it's like it's like a goodbye farewell, because he's been at the base for years, and he's like a goodbye farewell sort of thing. They just whacked him out the helicopter, and of course they picked him up because obviously you have to smash your life raft. And because he wasn't really aware of what you had to do, you got your orange right, you have to smack it, and it inflates. Yeah. Well, apparently he wasn't strong enough to whack the thing, so he was still bouncing on this old life raft kind of thing, like I don't know what he got now, but it was bashing on it, and he couldn't get it open. Of course, they circled round to pick him up, and he would just he reminded me of. Do you remember the film Kevin and Perry?
No, I've never seen it.
They got these puffer jackets on, and they've gone into the water, and they filled up these puffer jackets, and he's come back. He looks like the Michelin Man coming back through, right? Feeling very sorry for himself. Of course, I'm rolling around laughing, and it was just this experience. I goes, "Didn't you open your life raft?" And he goes, "I wasn't strong enough." And of course, the navigator and the flight diver and all that was laughing at him, and because he wasn't strong enough to bash on the life raft to inflate it, and so he had to fly back on and pick him up again. And that went around like wildfire. He wasn't strong enough to open up his life raft.
I always wanted to join the Air Guard. That was something that I wanted to go in after high school. Never did, though.
Yeah. Oh, my Lord. Jumping into water at night. That's right up there with spelunking with no lights. No, I don't think I'd like doing that at all.
Well, you never know where you are. That's the thing. It's just like you don't know if you're a mile away from the shore or 500 feet away from the shore. Yeah, I suppose. Pitch black, icy cold,
dark.
Yeah, these guys that, especially people like the SEALs and whatnot, where they're in water a lot. I would have made a lousy SEAL. I wouldn't have lasted a second. I have difficulty swimming. I float okay. I can do drown proofing, but not my swimming skills suck.
Yeah, they got to go underwater and take off their gear upside down and stuff, and come back up.
Some of the stuff that they do is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Training or something.
Yeah, man. Just I watched this guy the other week do an assault course, and it was like, I don't know, it's like an international military assault course championships or something. I can't remember what it's called, but this guy, he's got the world record and stuff like that. And he was just going up the A-frame and just leaping down off of it, rolling. He looked like a free runner. And he was just like jumping. He was like, the wall. He was just going up to it, one leg in it, and then just heaping it over like a hurdle. And these other guys are still going like this, up it, rolling over. And he's halfway round by the time they've on their like fourth or fifth obstacle, And he's just like, man, this guy, he knows what he's doing here. And he's up and down, up and down, up and down. Up, over and under, over and under. On the logs, what he does, you got the cross beam, does this, and you run. He was literally getting it and just run it like that across like this. He was just like leaping.
Yeah, I've seen guys do that. That's you just shake your head and go, yeah, okay, nice to have that kind of strength.
It's like, where has he got his batteries from? Because I thought he must have been out of breath, but
I think
he's like past it.
The scariest thing I ever did on an obstacle course was the rope ladder. And basically it's like the ropes you see on the side of a ship, right? I'm sure you've seen them. They're nets.
Yeah.
And you climb up and you get to the top, and the instructor had us where we had to reach over the beam and flip ourselves straight over.
Yeah.
And that scared the crap out of me because you first off, I was young, I'd never done it before, but to try to arc your body over and then let your feet fall that way and hold on to the rope. Not cool. Not cool at all. There's something about it, though. No.
Thing is, though, a lot of it is mind over matter, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How high up were you?
If you fall, does it matter?
Oh, that had been 30 feet high.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did the monkey bars, and it was a big picture of me in the room, and I tried getting all this picture. I removed it years ago, and I was the only person who got that high and do the monkey bars. And yet these things are wide, and you have to really swing and then swing again and then swing again. And underneath, when you look underneath, you think there's just sand there. There's no nets, so you just keep swinging. You got to keep that momentum going. And I really enjoyed that. That was at Staffordshire. That was, and Zoe will be home very soon. I got stuck on a zip line once.
Okay, now that would suck.
Mikey. He's still there. He's still on the zip line because he got stuck once.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging around, bouncing around.
Yeah. Another cool thing to go on are a lot of these mountain resorts have got these rail rides. Basically, it's a single rail with a cart hooked onto it, or some of them have concrete troughs. And it's like being on a bloody not a go-kart, just a cart with wheels in a trough going down the side of a mountain.
Like one of them mining.
It's kind of like the thing you'd see in the Olympics with a bobsled.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. But the ones with the rails are very cool.
Oh, they have that
like
in
an ore cart.
Oh, where's that place to have it down? And you have these two pushers, and they run it down the mountain, and it's actually a tradition. It's been going like 200 years or something.
Yeah, and I know what you're talking about, Dale.
Oh, where is that?
They make their homemade carts. They use them, I think.
Yeah, and obviously you go up the mountain by like the train, and when you see whatever's up there. You can either go back down train, but traditionally you go down by and they run down with behind you. They're pushing you, and you're in the middle of the street. So a car can come out anytime. You know what I mean?
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's their living. I can't remember where I saw that.
Yeah, you can see a lot of that stuff on YouTube as well. And Ken, in answer to yours, yeah. When I was growing up, of course, I was in Scouts, and our Scout Hall had what they called a spar shed. And we did a lot of, in fact, it helped me in my service days when I went in, because we had to know all our knots and lashings, and had to build all kinds of projects like rope bridges and zip lines and all that stuff. We made our little tables and our little hoochies using our Scout staff. So having those kind of pioneering skills, especially as a kid, that was a lot of fun. the kids miss out on that stuff nowadays.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
they have
what?
no idea. What being hands-on
Wow,
today
I want to be a
is
mountain climber like him on that video. It's crazy.
Tubbs, it's good to see you, Tubbs. I hope you've been well. I hope you're good, having a good day. And she's been really busy. That's why I haven't seen her much. It's good to see Tubbs.
Yeah, Mike, I've been waiting for the elevator to come up on the 8th floor, but it's stuck. So I'm stuck here on the 8th floor waiting for the
But yeah,
elevator.
You're a class act, Mikey. I bet he had a grin from ear to ear when he got off that damn elevator.
I did that once, and I blame me mate. I goes, oh man, I've done that to Zoe as well. We got the elevator, and there's been like a couple of people in there. Goes, oh babe, really? You have to? You remember that one, didn't you, Lauren?
Yeah.
She said, I never did anything. Or I said, like my mate Pete, we've been in an elevator, and I was like, Pete, how's your rash? He goes, what rash? I goes, oh come on, the rash. He's going, I haven't got a rash. He goes, why do you keep itching down there all the time then? I thought you cleared up. Isn't it contagious? And the people like,
And some people come on the elevator and hit every damn floor button. The young kid will get on there and hit all the buttons every floor.
It's like a calculator, isn't it? All lights up. And you're there going,
Oh, a lot
I
of
wonder if
people when
that's
I
a death
worked in
penalty in Dubai.
Well, imagine that 504 hours later, because it's on like level 68, and you got like some prince in there going,
And some of them elevators, they don't put a thing up when they're working on them. People go right off and onto them. That happens.
I like to get those. I don't know if they have them over here, but I'm pretty sure they have them somewhere. But the glass elevators. Oh, I know a place I love to go. Do you know China? They got these
I've never
glass
been in one of
bridges.
them.
Oh yeah,
They got these glass. Oh, I would love to go there because they now got these computerized sounds and breakages.
Oh,
so
I saw that video. It's on YouTube where it cracked on the guy and he freaked.
He was awesome.
Like, yeah.
That drag him.
That is so cool. Someone's got a good sick sense of humor.
Oh, mate. And did you see the little girl with her daughter? And then, Mum, the glass is cracking. This girl must be about 13. And the glass under this mum started breaking. I mean, they're hundreds of feet up in the air. And she looks down. It's just a whole white of cracks going across.
That's
and
awesome.
She just falls on the floor, and this daughter's dragging her across. She's like screaming. It's just a computer, but it's really, really good.
Yeah, the last time I had even anything close to that is I was on top of the CN Tower in Toronto, and they have a spot there where it's an open plexiglass, so you look straight down. I brought my son Andrew to Toronto with me, and I made sure I stood right in the middle of this thing, and he wasn't watching what he was doing. I called him over. I says, "You should see the view from here." He walks over next to me, and then he looks down. He suffered an anxiety attack. What a bad day.
Oh, man.
Like, my God.
No, fun, Dad.
Oh, man. Yeah, well,
I did that on the Ferris wheel.
I have a terrible history of doing stuff to my kids, and I should be ashamed of myself. Like, when the kids were, let's see, Andrew was 10 and Brandon was, I think, 8. And I go to, this was back in the days when I was living out in Kalmar. I go to the washroom, and they'd always stick their hands under the door and move their hands all over underneath the door. I said, kids, get away from the door. Daddy's doing his thing in here. Go on, get out of here. So they would do this every freaking day. So this one day I walked into the bathroom and I brought in a jar of peanut butter with me. And I took a piece of toilet paper and the peanut butter. I says, you guys better stop doing that or I'm going to do something to you. And they wouldn't listen. So I dabbed Andrew's fingers with the peanut butter and he pulls it out suddenly. And you hear him on the other side of the door going, So I come out of the bathroom. I got this peanut butter on the toilet paper and I start chasing them around the house. And that was bad enough. And here he is in the kitchen. I says, don't worry, son, it's safe. And then I went and I ate it off the I am such a bad dad.
Pretty good.
I like that one. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, we did that too. We had this rubber snake. It looked real as hell. And my sister, they were doing a paper route. So my one sister got out of the car to put the paper up to the house, and she put the snake under the seat with the tail sticking out. She flew out of that car screaming. That's how real this sucker looked, this snake looked.
Yes. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to have to leave you. I'm going to have to spend a bit of time with my wife.
Oh my word. 3 hours.
3 hours. Boy, aren't you a talkaholic?
I predicted this stream. Sunday morning coin talk.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I said, well, we can start something where I'll talk about U.S. coins, you talk about UK, you talk about Canadian.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. That'd be a good idea.
Coin phrase or coin tankerous or
whatever.
Coinocopia.
You should start a stream,
That's taken
Bill.
already.
Bill, you should start a stream. You should start a stream where we can all come up. Like, as you said, then I'll do one and then Numis Maniac does
yeah,
one.
We can take turns.
Sure.
That way.
Yeah.
Maybe get our hours up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at my
why not? Put a link in, please, Mikey. We can go and raid her channel. Why not? She needs hours.
On? Oh, okay.
No, much love to you, Tabs. You are awesome. And it's great to see you. It's always nice to see Tabbies. She's keeping tabs on us, is what it is.
Yeah, go watch Treasure Woman. She's playing with her bees again.
Oh, not again.
She's always playing that game. Bees. I get dizzy watching it.
I was watching it. Okay, can't you turn left? And because she's just going right, like this, just doing this. And goes, what's happened to the left turn then?
Bloody hell.
But you guys are amazing.
All right.
Thank you.
Let me get off of here. Take care, everyone.
And remember, I'm still toying with this idea, so it's not written in stone yet. And much love to you guys. Have a great afternoon. Have a great Father's Day. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Hi, babes.